Oh.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Yeah. It's the bottom of the dash.
Oh, you're talking about for the premiere. All right, yeah, we are live, so Carlo, take it away.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight for FGC at UCLA Online 8th edition. We're throwing a crazy Tekken tournament. Got a lot of strong players. And joining me tonight is some other awesome FGC staff. We've got Lunchbox and Karushi Drive here. And heading the stream tonight is going to be Nos. And we have the fortune joined tonight by two awesome Tekken players here, strawberryflapjacks and OneRegretBeetle. Would you guys like to say hello and introduce yourselves?
Yeah, hey guys, I'm strawberryflapjacks. My name's Brandon. You might have seen me playing around in a couple of these tournaments. I'm with UCI, and I'm here, lucky to be here with OneRegretBeetle, my friend Jason.
Hello. Yeah, I haven't really been playing Tekken for as long as strawberryflapjacks here, but I'm definitely excited to see what the gameplay tonight at this tournament. So, thanks for having me.
Yeah, and so you go for it.
Yeah, awesome. Just really glad to have you guys here. This is our first big event of the year here at FGC at UCLA. So, yeah, really looking forward to some awesome matches.
Definitely. And it looks like we're just waiting for our first two players to get into the lobby, Walouise and SerotheHero.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm personally not familiar with Walouise, but I have played SerotheHero in tournament before. And he's a pretty strong player. We'll have to see what the matchup is going to look like. But
so Walouise is one of our guys. He's a Claudio. He's so if you've ever seen one of our other players, Charsmud, he's they both play Claudio, but the difference is that our friend Walouise here he's got a pretty aggressive Claudio, so this should be pretty fun to watch.
Okay, that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
Walouise.
And Brian, are you able to update the scoreboard with the names of the? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, SerotheHero. He and I, we played each other in a lot of different fighting games before, and it's funny because he has like arguably like a similar style between a lot of games, so like you can kind of tell it's him from afar. So
oh, is that true?
Yeah.
So how I know Zero is sorry for interrupting you. I was just going to say that I mostly have played him in Guilty Gear when he's entering the UCI tournaments. So he plays Justice. I don't know if that translates to his style of play that you're referring to, but it's very unique.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. I was surprised when he went with Justice in Guilty Gear. He doesn't usually play that kind of archetype, but yeah, he's able to get a lot of mileage out of it. He likes to go for the hard reads. DP is on their wake up kind of guy. But yeah, really fun player to watch.
Yeah, it's always interesting when you have that kind of experience against the player, because, and especially when you play against them in tournament, because they'll tend to pull out things that you don't normally see in casuals, right? And so you kind of have that like background of like, I know this dude and I know his tendencies, but like assuming that he knows that as well, things get pretty interesting in that regard.
Right, but it's definitely the first time it gets pulled out. It's pretty surprising because if you ever go into a tournament against your training partner, then it's like, wow, you've never used that move in like the thousands of matches that we've played before. It's like, no, this is where it really counts.
Yeah.
So I can't find them on my friends list, and I know they're my friends.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to communicate with each other right now.
Oh,
They
it's
might get
PullUpOnAKid.
chat.
Is that who it is?
No, it's
Oh, no,
it
no,
should
it's
be
me.
Walouise and SerotheHero. So you have them both added, Brian?
I have Zero added. I don't know about Walouise.
Walouise's Steam is Godcoon.
God
oh
what?
yeah,
Godcoon, like God
God
dash Kun.
yeah. The name is God Kun for Walouise. So
But yeah, we were
so
talking
just
about
getting this match going.
we were talking about Zero the Hero. He's actually my old roommate, so I had a few sets with him. He actually plays.
You guys
like,
play Marvel a lot, right?
Yeah, we used to, but the thing about Zero is like he has like a lot of game knowledge just in general because he plays so many different games. So he'll get you with like some dirty tactic from a different game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always funny when you play a lot of different fighting games. I remember back when I used to play a lot of Skullgirls, I'd go between playing Skullgirls and Street Fighter 4, and I'd find myself like if I played Street Fighter right after Skullgirls, I'd end up like I'd be trying to like push block the opponent, right? And I'd be like, wait a minute, like that doesn't work.
You're still in.
Yeah, like trying to like Roman cancel and like attacking or something.
Oh no.
Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah. I mean, they
Yeah,
have some mods like that, but where you can like Tekken Ultra or whatever, where it's just like anime Tekken basically, but I don't know, you don't typically see that. It's just kind of just a fun thing.
You give Tekken characters like an air dash and ability to block in the air, all those things.
No, dude, 2D characters are already too oppressive. I say that as a Geese player. They don't need anything like that.
Let's wait for the next characters to be announced. You'll see.
Getting
Yeah,
ready for
who
the next
knows?
battle until they say.
Who knows?
Yeah, about like switching between games. One time I was at Wednesday Night Fights with Zero and some of the other guys here, and I made the questionable decision to enter like 3 tournaments that night.
Oh yeah.
So
Right.
there was Third Strike, Sam Show, and Tekken,
Mhm.
and it wasn't exhausting just like playing the matches, but having to actually like run to each setup and not get DQ'd was like pretty stressful.
Yeah, no,
Right.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, Flapjack's actually beaten people up in multiple games, like back to back, and he said he felt bad about it afterwards.
Oh,
I know
that
deep
was-
down he didn't feel bad about it.
No, there was just one particular time. I entered Guilty Gear and Tekken at Wednesday Night Fights, and as I was in my Guilty Gear match, I got called for Tekken, and as soon as I beat this dude who was like a good friend of mine, I was just like, "All right, GG's, man!" Like, and sprinted over to the Tekken station. I felt pretty. I don't know. I felt bad about it, but I don't know. It's got to keep the schedule, I guess.
Yeah, you know, he's also had he also tends to take losses pretty hard, so that's what made it
Yeah,
worse.
it was a mix, kind of a mix of things. But it looks like we got Godcoon in the lobby. Got our first dude in here, so just gotta wait for SerotheHero, who should be in here shortly.
Looking forward to this match.
Definitely.
In the stream chat, we have any followers of Flapjack.
Yeah, that's my cousin Alex Rowe. Maybe we can give that guy a ban at some point. We'll see. Depends how
Shout out.
rowdy it gets.
And then a ban.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I know that ELNEGRO he's signed up for a couple of these tournaments before, but I don't think he's ever actually played in any. And so it'll be interesting to see kind of whether he mops the floor with everybody as he has in a lot of other tournaments.
So the one time he shows up, he's like, "Well, this is it." Pulls it out.
So still waiting on SerotheHero.
Yeah, once he's in, then I'll move to staff along with Ben. We're gonna be doing our own thing. You guys will be taking over the commentary.
Yep. Sounds good.
So just to confirm, we're going to be watching the stream with everybody while commentating?
Yeah, we're gonna watch through Hypnosis's stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, you're gonna follow
Even outside the game.
He's faking you out first, you know.
Yeah, I
It's a
just
strat.
Empty trial.
Yeah, that's the thing with online tournaments is aside from just like the obvious downsides to online, it can get kind of hard to coordinate like
Yeah, you
matchmaking
know,
and stuff.
it would really benefit them. Well, I don't know if this is even a feature, but to have like to generate like a Steam invite link, you know, in the lobby, so you can just hand that out. Because Guilty Gear has that, and it really streamlines getting people in and out of those things. Because you can just click a link, and it takes you right to the lobby in game.
Mhm.
It would really be nice if this was adopted, especially given, you know, the current circumstances. You really need something like this to get things moving.
Yeah, I think Tekken is definitely, you know, as much as I love the game, it's a little bit behind on those kinds of quality of life features.
Okay, I'm gonna start the event.
Should have already
Yeah.
been started. Oh,
Oh, it's already been started.
I think he means
Yeah.
on Smash.gg.
yes, I already.
How do you?
Rocket.
Although I'm gonna be. Oh, it's already started. Okay, good. Because Smash.gg is kind of a nightmare.
Yes.
So, like, I remember there was this one time when, like, I think I was running the bracket, and I just like I went on this like mad messaging spree trying to figure out how to start a bracket because I couldn't find it, and I ended up like messaging a guy I know from Wednesday Night Fights, the P plus TO. I'm like Potatoes, how do I start the bracket? I can't find it. It's like 10 minutes late. What do I do? It took so long.
Yeah, I mean, Smash GG has a lot of weird issues that you wouldn't really think would be problems, but tend to be.
Yeah.
So I have to
I'm
I have to
gonna
invite him from like from the lobby, right?
from the yeah.
What button do I push? Like, oh, there it is.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Got it.
oh, did he? All right, cool. Are we good?
Yeah, I just sent him an invite. Okay, so we
All right. So I'm gonna
Awesome.
hop into staff, and I might pop in here periodically just in case you guys need to like
Oh,
get something
shit.
figured out.
All right, I gotta restart this lobby.
Anyways.
What do I have to push to like not be in the match?
Oh, you just
It'll
already-
automatically. Yeah, you just wait the amount of time, and it'll
Yeah.
automatically pass your turn.
Mhm.
Okay.
Carlo, can you remind Brian to update the names once he's got the lobby fully sorted?
Yeah, sure.
Just in case we forget when that
Yeah.
comes in.
Mm.
Yeah.
And Brian, like when you can start the Discord stream too, the
Mhm.
the flapjack guys can be in sync.
Yeah. So Ben just departed. I'm gonna depart soon as well, but I'll stick around until the match kicks off.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Hypnosis. Once the other guy's in the lobby, you just wait. If you just wait that timer at the top, it'll automatically pass your turn, and
I
then
see.
yeah, they're ready up, and then just start up the stream, and we should be good. Yeah, Tekken's lobby.
Nice.
That's another thing that Tekken's lobby doesn't have is that it doesn't have a feature to just automatically skip your turn.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so you kind of just have to wait.
Where's-
You know, Plus R didn't have it either, but then I guess they hotfixed it in. It's pretty.
Yeah.
I guess it's it's much easier to do something like that with an old game.
Okay.
Mm.
I had forgotten that Walouise's name is Godkin, so. Alright, so I will mute myself now, and I'm gonna start the Discord stream.
Awesome.
All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot.
And
Yeah,
also,
thank you.
please update the names when you can, Brian. Okay. Cool. So I'll leave you guys to your magic. I'll be around, and the rest of us will be around. I think. And
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds
Good time,
good.
guys.
All right. All
Later.
the best
Thanks.
to you.
All right. Looks
Both
like
players in the lobby.
lobby. Sorry about that. Sorry about all the shenanigans. Just online tournament stuff, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, we're there. We're there, and both players are ready now, so we'll get into it shortly.
Yeah. No, it'll just auto spectate once the game starts. There's a little bit of a delay, like between when their match starts because they're picking their characters in the stages and stuff. But it'll just take you in at some point. Yeah, right here.
Right, here we go.
Alright, so based on the character select screen, it looks like we might have Lars versus Claudio.
What do you think about this particular matchup?
So, Lars has historically been one of the weaker characters in Tekken, but he's gotten a lot of buffs in Season 4, especially involving his wall carry and his damage. So I think a lot of people think that Lars isn't as bad as he used to be. Claudio is mostly untouched. I would say that in terms of like the tier list, he's relatively the same as he used to be. But I don't think that this matchup necessarily favors one character over the other.
Right. Yeah, and you know, I guess not receiving any buffs could be, or nerfs could be a disadvantage if everyone else got buffed too. So yeah, exactly.
That's true. It's all relative.
Oh, we got some lows to start. We're getting right into it.
Okay, and it looks like SerotheHero didn't fuzzy duck the down 2-2, so that'll be interesting to see once he has Starburst. It doesn't launch if he doesn't have Starburst, but...
Right, he seems to be getting a lot of mileage out of that.
Yeah, definitely. And SerotheHero kind of just got smothered that first round. We'll have to see if he can keep him out a bit, if he can get any of those counter hit lows going. But...
Right. And this time, though, it seems like he's putting on some pressure, you know, taking those plus frames.
Nice, got under the high. Nice,
man, that hop kick.
It's the classic Claudio.
Yeah, I mean, you see him, you see Claudio's use it so much, and it's so good.
Yeah,
Why
it's
not?
really evasive, really long range, and you know, with -13 like all other hop kicks. But that was a nice conversion there. Immediately going to the rage art.
Is this dead? Oh.
Yeah, that's dead for sure. Keep it simple.
Yeah, 1-1 in the rounds right now. That first round was definitely not representative of how this fight's going to go. Well,
Yeah,
hopefully
definitely
anyway.
not.
Oh,
It's
who's
like
that?
counter hit low.
Right. Okay, so it's a counter hit launcher, I see.
Yeah. He wasn't able to convert though, but he still has a huge life lead.
Just
He's gotta
really
watch out
poking away.
for. About to say he's gotta watch out for the hop kick, but it's kind of hard to do sometimes against Claudio.
Right, because he's been throwing out that low, that counter hit launcher so many times. So
Yeah.
Claudio is going to want a hop kick.
Nice counter hit. Wall. Yeah, SerotheHero's gotten a lot of mileage out of the high-low string as well. And it doesn't look like Godkun necessarily can respond to it right now.
Right, he's been mixing it up. He's just gone low a couple times. Oh, he gets hop kicked again.
There
Oh,
it
wow.
is. That Starburst down 2-2.
Right, but no
Thankfully
conversion.
Yeah, thankfully for
Yeah.
Sero.
Wall standing 4. Ooh. Oh, man.
Nice. Stuffs him out of the orbital.
Right, keeping it safe, playing compact there was really the way to go. He was at such a life deficit that Claudio could just take it without, or being very safe.
Mhm.
Those lows again, that high-low string, as you were saying.
Definitely low parryable even on hit.
Right.
There's the hop kick.
Oh, the hop
Nice,
kick.
just goes low.
Yeah, he was like, I know you're going to hop kick there. I'm just going to back off and whiff punish you.
Yeah. A lot of times in those end around situations, it's tempting to go low, and so there's kind of this mind game where the other guy knows that you want to go low, so maybe you'll go mid instead, right? And it's kind of, but sometimes just going low is the best option because a lot of times they won't be, they'll be expecting the mid.
Right. I mean, I guess your opponent has to kind of show you that they're expecting the mid, and then that's when you go low again, right? So like the level 1 is like you go low.
Yeah. It's the
level
layers
2
of
is
Yomi for sure.
Yeah, definitely, and it could get pretty deep. Like when you run a long set with someone, like it feels pretty good, and then the final layer is like you don't even do anything.
Yeah,
yeah,
just stand there.
Exactly, and they're just like, what's going on? So how do you feel about this matchup between these two players? It seemed like it went down to the last round.
Yeah, I definitely think that Godkun needs to start responding to that high-low string, because in all these rounds, that's where a lot of Sero's damage is coming from. And Claudio could definitely just hop kick him out of the low part too, so we'll see if he adjusts to that, but I think if he doesn't, Sero's gonna just keep abusing it, why stop?
Right. But I guess if you keep using it in the course of these matches, it does slow down a bit the more you get hit by it. So hopefully we can see an adjustment here.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to see.
Although he can just do the low, right, by itself?
Not to that extension, because it's a high-low string, but yeah.
I see. Well, okay, then it seems like he should just be looking for the first hit.
Yeah, that's with those kinds of strings, that's how you respond to them, because you can't necessarily react to the low, but you might buffer an input for a low parry during the high.
Right. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Oh wow! After the Superman punch, just going right into the hop kick again.
Yeah.
Again. Oh, he's trusting in that hop kick a lot. Can you punish that?
Yeah, definitely. It's -13, and
okay.
I think he's just doing it because Sero isn't necessarily punishing that hard for it, but he hits him with the orbital on the get up kick, so that'll be that.
Yeah, wow. I mean, damage in this game, I'm impressed with how high it is. And that could be a double-edged sword, but in that case, it really turned that round, on its tables, where Claudio was pressuring the whole round, and then Sero just comes back, and it seems to be going the same in this round, except now he's getting some momentum.
Yeah. They've actually, the high damage of combos in this game is kind of been a source of complaints of a lot of players, and they actually added 5 HP to everybody's health pool
I see.
to try and compensate for that. People...
Well, I mean, it still seems like the damage is pretty high.
Yeah, people have differing opinions on whether or not it was effective, but I think the thing is it doesn't necessarily fundamentally change how anybody's playing, so...
yeah, that's true. And, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, I guess, from my limited knowledge. Just because it makes for a very exciting spectating experience, and also if the damage was too low, it could go the other way. But it seems like Sero here is really just using those lows to his advantage.
Yeah, he's playing that keep out, just waiting for Godkun to whiff, and it's working for him pretty well. Yeah,
it seems like Sero is adjusting better, where even if he's not punishing the blocked hop kicks, he's still taking his turn.
Yeah,
and really starting that pressure. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, can you combo off that, or
yeah, he
did
can.
It hit? Okay.
You can combo off of that, but
that also looked kind of weird. It was face towards, right? That juggle.
Oh, it doesn't punish the rage art, but gets the grab anyway, and so that'll be that. SerotheHero taking it.
Yeah, I mean, it was even though it was 2-0, it's definitely seemed close, especially with how each player was kind of adjusting. It was just that Sero kind of was recognizing the habits of Godkun, faster than Godkun could read those habits. So, we saw the result.
Definitely, but we'll see how Godkun does in the lower bracket, and Looks like we'll be trying to get our next match away. Looks like it should be FlyingPanda versus Edgy41. So.
Are you familiar with either of these players?
I'm not, so we'll have to see. It looks like FlyingPanda is a lay player, and we got a Marduk for Edgy, so...
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. It's always fun to see a lay player.
Oh, definitely. A bit of a crazy character. Can definitely blow you up if you don't know the matchup.
Right.
Those characters. But Marduk,
Right.
he's pretty strong too, so he's gotten some... He's one of those characters that not quite at like Paul level, but he can always steal the round from you if
I see.
You give him an opportunity.
So it's not like a death fist, but it's close to it.
Yeah, no, not quite like that. But
not quite. You get hit by one move, and there goes a quarter of your health. Like, oh,
yeah. All right, nice. We're getting into this one pretty fast. Looks like we might have gotten all the technical difficulties out of the way.
Yeah, hopefully. But regardless, it's it's nice to just chat, I guess, about what we've observed so far. So it's only uphill from here.
Yeah.
Okay, and we got this new Tekken prowess meter too.
Yeah, I don't fully understand how that statistic works, but it's basically just meant to show kind of like your overall. It's meant to be representative of your overall Tekken skill. I don't know how accurate that is necessarily, but I think it's mainly so if someone's playing like a character they don't usually play, but they're like beating up on the dude, and the other guy's
right.
Like, yeah.
So you can be like, oh, this guy is just trying a new character, right?
Yeah. See, FlyingPanda looks like he's familiar with the matchup. He blocks the face forward low from Marduk, but
I
goes
see.
for the ground throw.
It seems like a very strong start from FlyingPanda, but actually, AG's running it back.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice rage art. Bring it out early. And this is for sure going to kill.
Yeah, he's saying like, you gotta respect my options here.
Yeah.
If you're just gonna keep going in with, when you're on advantage, then I'm just gonna throw this out.
Yeah, you can't get too predictable. Nice. Doesn't quite get the full conversion. Oh,
wow.
This is gonna be huge damage. Breaks the wall. He used the
very
corkscrew
nice.
to break the wall, so he couldn't get him all the way to the other wall, but still hugely in Panda's favor.
Right, yeah, and that one was pretty convincing.
Yeah.
Oh, immediate jump back kick. It's like he's playing Akuma or something.
Yeah, forward 3, one of Lay's strongest options because of the follow-up after, so you're always scared to punish the first part of the string.
I see.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh,
really
wow.
nice punish with the forward 3. A lot of people probably don't know that when Marduk does his face forward low, he's actually considered standing state, so you can launch him with that.
Oh, wow, and that happened again.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, it seems like FlyingPanda's found his momentum here.
Yeah.
Showing his knowledge by ducking when he needs to. Oh, but
We'll see how he responds to tackle. Breaks it, 1+2, very nice.
wow. Oh, breaks another throw.
Nice.
Oh, and the second hit.
Really, yeah, FlyingPanda kind of just depressing him with the forward 3. Really strong tool from Lei, just as a whiff punisher. Kind of as a mix-up tool as well, but you can't get too predictable because both parts of it are punishable. The second hit you can duck and launch.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
I guess unless you're not looking for it, then he's just gonna
unless
stick
you're
his
not
boot
looking
right
for
in your
it.
face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what happened there to finish the first match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing with Lei is that he's typically not considered that strong of a character relative to some of the top tiers, but if he has so many different tools that if you don't know how to respond to them appropriately, he'll just destroy you.
Yeah, definitely. There are like, in every fighting game, there's like that one character where it's like, this person on paper isn't that strong, but because they're a rather exotic pick, maybe people don't have the extended matchup experience as they would against Paul or something, then it actually can be quite effective. Definitely. And I guess we've seen examples of that in Tekken too, with Panda and that whole crusade. So it's definitely, it can happen. Yep.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of your word choice, exotic. That's true. Exotic character.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, especially when it comes to Panda, it's in more ways than one. Yep.
All right. Looks like we're heading to Vermilion Gates. Super cool stage. It's the Kunimitsu's new stage.
Oh wow! Yeah, I haven't seen this one. Oh, it's great.
It's kind of funny because everybody likes, if you break all the walls and the balcony on Geese's stage, you get down to the cherry blossoms. And it looks like the devs like, oh, you guys like cherry blossoms? All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, sir. 1-0.
Wow, and oh wow, it's just he's really dancing on him right now.
Yeah, it looks like Eiji might not be too familiar with the matchup.
It seems like he'll have to make an adjustment, or at least figure out some way to deal with Lei being on the floor, because he's getting launched from the floor.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, wow, and the wall carry on that move is so good. Nice. Oh wow, the reversal into the wall. Oh, and I think he's found his momentum here. Oh, look, it's punished
just out of range for the low.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. When you don't know, when you aren't too familiar with a matchup, you kind of have to. In Tekken, I feel like it's pretty hard to adapt on the fly if you don't know like key punishable moves and stuff. So it's always interesting to see how different players adjust. And like what approach they take. But
right, definitely, especially when you're really not going to be able to punish some moves unless you go into the lab and really work towards that. So
yeah,
I guess the mark of a really a really strong player would be if they could do it in a match, but in most cases that's not really possible.
Yeah, definitely not, especially in Tekken. There's a lot of moves that look like they'd be punishable but aren't, or strings that look like they're high but aren't.
Right.
A lot of times you just have to know. Really nice crush the low with the hop kick. Again.
Oh, again, yeah. Is he going to do it again? Oh, there's the rage art.
Oh,
wow.
My god. Good grief. That's a Tekken moment for sure. I was going to say, even if that rage art hit, it was only going to put Lei at probably about 60%, but it just whiffed, so...
It was definitely an uphill battle from there for sure, but...
Yeah.
So basically what happened there was he continued to string, and it just so happened to sidestep that rage art?
Yeah, naturally.
Oh,
so
man.
Like Flying Panda takes that one. What's up, SerotheHero?
Oh, no.
Right, later.
Later, man.
No, but yeah... You always gotta be ready to adapt on the fly though, because that tends to happen a lot in Tekken. Just the camera getting weird. A lot of players actually use that to their advantage to create like cross-up situations, which you wouldn't expect in a 3D game. But
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember trying to learn one of those. Yeah, it was really wonky. Yeah.
Yeah, tech catches at the wall.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean that's where you see it the most. But I couldn't wrap my head around which way my opponent was supposed to be blocking. Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely an interesting situation. I mean, it's definitely easier to understand when you're playing a 2D game. Where it's like, oh, there's no cross-up protection in this game. He was behind me, stuck out his long leg, and the rest was history. Right. In this game, it's a little bit weird. Yeah.
Well, that's what makes Tekken and other 3D fighting games so interesting, is the lateral movement and just like,
Oh
the odd interactions that you wouldn't necessarily expect.
Yeah, and when they're good, they're so good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those are like the moments that you see on like YouTube or on, you know, that have like tens of thousands of retweets on Twitter. You know, it's like that. What was that? That Rixta Akuma moment, things like that.
Oh yeah. Akuma versus I'm trying to remember who Nee was playing. I think it might have been Steve. I'm not positive, but yeah, I know the exact moment that you're talking about when he powers through the super.
Yeah, I mean, and the slow mo, you know, just everything that's just when it like all comes together, you know, it's really hard to match that level of hype.
Definitely, fully agreed. It looks like our next match is gonna be ELNEGRO versus SerotheHero. So,
oh, okay.
Or maybe not. Maybe Rita, because we see Ritosai already. Oh, okay, that was off stream. My bad. Okay, gotcha. Okay, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so our streamer just told us, if you heard us talking to nothing, he's trying to get the other players added right now.
Right, so it'll just be a second. But you know, it's actually kind of funny to think that you know, we're just kind of agreeing with each other and agreeing at nothing, right? Just like right. And then you're like, yep.
The stream probably thinks we're going a bit nutty out here. But
yeah, no, it's just that, you know, that voice talking in my head. Nothing too serious.
No big deal. All right.
Yeah.
Looks like we got. It's funny. We can see. Oh, okay. We can't see on the stream, but on the stream we're watching, we can see his Steam overlay and like the people that he's inviting. So.
Yeah, you know, I'm really busy, you know, adding all of his friends to my own Steam friends list as we speak, right?
Right. Gotta get those TEKKEN training partners.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I know that the first, or in the new season, the first kind of wave of DLC was already released. Is there any word on, like, I think it comes out in stages, right, for the season pass?
Yeah.
So is there any word on the rest of the package, I guess?
There's no confirmations, but there's a lot of characters that people want. People have been asking for Kiryu Kazama from Yakuza for forever.
Right.
I'm not personally familiar with the character, but I know that he's like people really want him back.
I mean, do we really need another like character that has a K, you know, first name and kind of looks like Kazuya too?
Well, who knows,
Kazuya,
man?
Kazama, dude.
Yeah, quite a few of those, but
yeah.
You know,
Although maybe it'll be refreshing. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never played the Yakuza game, so maybe this guy's actually sick and he has something cool. But
yeah. I mean, that's true. I haven't either. I do know that's a very frequently requested character. So what about you? What would be your most desired character for the new season?
That's a good question. I actually haven't really thought about that at all, but off the top of my head, I don't know, something crazy like Batman or something. Give me Batman.
Batman.
That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
Oh, man. Yeah, it's like an Injustice crossover, you know. Yeah, it wouldn't be bad.
Well, I don't know. I didn't actually mean that, by the way. I'm just trying to think of something, but
I see.
know. You know, that I could see it maybe. I once they added Negan, like I realized that like all bets are off the table. Like
right.
They could really add anybody. Maybe they'll add like Mario and Luigi or something.
Like, dude.
Who knows?
You're making me like remember the hideous like custom characters that people make in Soul Calibur.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I just anything funky like that is definitely like not something I'd want to see.
I mean, how funky? Like, at what point would you consider it funky though? Because you got like, okay, Mario's funky, but how about like, you know, Fox or Falco or something? What if they just did a whole Smash crossover?
That's pretty funky, my dude. Anthropomorphic, like, you know, space animals. I don't like it. You know, I think that you asked me like how funky do you get? I mean, there's like big animals. You know, there's like a giant robot. I mean, I think that's a pretty good level, to be honest. I think anything past that is little. I mean, you got Yoshimitsu, who's basically an alien, right? So
yeah, alien octopus thing.
You can still get something pretty out there without it being like what Mario would look like as a Tekken character. I don't even want to think about it.
That could get kind of disturbing, I'm not gonna lie. But in any case, it looks like we have our next match on the way. You have the pick, or the Epic Turtle versus Ritosai.
Which one is it? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's the point. It's mixing you up with the name before you even get in game.
No, definitely. But so it would appear that Ritosai plays Dragunov.
Yeah, I've actually played Ritosai a few times in tournament. He's a pretty strong player.
And we got a Chloe, one of the only characters that I know the moves for.
So we'll see how this goes. I think a lot of this kind of matchup is seeing if you can deal with Cali roll, right? Because if you can't, that'll do literally like 70-80% of your health. Maybe not 80, but 70% of your health if she gets the wall with that. So
I mean,
Ritosai approaches.
Finding a good option select for that is, you know, probably in most Tekken players' toolkit once they play against this character a few times. Oh, it seems like he answered that pretty well.
Oh my god! Nice
Eats
option.
them blockable. Ooh. Oh wow. Okay.
I can't say I've ever seen that, but maybe he just realized Epic Turtle was kind of frozen and he could land that huge unblockable for the wall splat. That was crazy. I'd have to write that down.
And it wall splats too. Huh.
Yeah. Looks like Ritosai kind of has Epic Turtle's number right now.
Right. Oh, but gets the hop kick into the combo. Okay. Yeah. That hop kick, like as you told me before, it was really evasive, right? So
one of the most evasive in the game. But it looks this Rage Art's gonna get him to put him in rage.
Oh, stays on the ground.
That's one of Dragunov's unique ground options. When he's face forward, feet away. Oh, hits him with another ultimate tackle. You can actually just grab him off the ground. And I really like how Ritosai is just going for it over and over because he feels like that Big Turtle can't really deal with it.
He's playing kind of unorthodox. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Maybe unintentionally ducks that move, but... I think he's playing a bit... Ritosai is definitely playing a bit aggressive and a bit kind of off the cuff. And it's probably, as you said, it's because he realizes that Big Turtle is having a hard time keeping up.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's one of the things when you start competing in fighting games a lot is you kind of have to realize that there's no right way to play, right? You play however's going to get you the win. The onus is on your opponent to figure out how to deal with your pressure. It looks like that Big Turtle kind of just dipped. He's out of the lobby.
He's like, no, you know, GG's, man, GG's. Like, no, one more.
Looks like his game might have just crashed, so we're going to get him back in here.
Right. Yeah, and I think what you said before really rings true. And, you know, what you notice from really good players, like really top-level players, is that they go through different play styles depending on how much respect they have for you. So, you know, in tournament, they'll start playing really disrespectful until you show them that you can answer some of those options. Yeah. And then they kind of dial it back and play a bit more compact, you know, a bit safer. But if you don't show them that you have answers for these options, you know, they're just going to keep doing it. And it's the most effective for destroying you as quickly as possible.
Yeah, really. There's actually one of America's top players, Joey Fury. He recently put out kind of just like some tips for like, you know, up and coming Tekken players, and one of his tips was talking about how it's important to kind of assess like your options against specific opponents, because like he specifically said like a -16 low, for instance, could carry no risk at all against like some opponents, you know, because you just know they're not going to punish it. But against a really good player, you know, they're going to launch you and take 50% every single time.
Right, exactly. And I guess, you know, you can come in with a bit of that knowledge if you know beforehand that the opponent that you're playing is very strong. But, you know, in a lot of these online tournaments where a lot of people are competing for the first time, you might not have that information. And so that's why, yeah, exactly what Joey Fury said is completely correct, is that, you know, it's your best option until the opponent shows you that they can deal with it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that applies to all fighting games too, not just Tekken, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, definitely. And you know, like if the Epic Turtle, you know, if the rules were reversed, the Epic Turtle would probably just be Cali rolling all over the place. And if Ritosai couldn't deal with it, you know, he wouldn't stop.
Yeah, definitely.
So on the other end of the coin there. Seems like he's back in though.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely he's back in. No, but yeah, we'll have to see. I think the Epic Turtle, he definitely was freezing up a lot against Ritosai, and I think that's why he was going for those unblockables. So we'll have to see how he adjusts, or if he adjusts really.
Yeah, I'd like to see more down forward one. Yeah, from him, because it's good at, you know, stopping a lot of Dragunovs, or, you know, Ritosai is doing a bunch of slow, you know, moves that hit for a lot of damage.
Yeah,
you know,
just hit him out of the unblockable.
Yeah, exactly. For example, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and actually, something that I forgot to mention too is that I think Lucky Chloe is pretty good against Dragunov in particular, because her while standing, oh my goodness, I lost. What was I saying? Anyway, back into the match.
Yeah, it's definitely. I don't know if, you know, custom costumes were a mistake, but, you know, we're just rolling into it. It seems like it seems like the Epic Turtle is adjusting. He's doing a lot of those 1-2 strings.
Yeah.
Play with a high mid 1-2.
Oh, but here we go. Here's the next little. Can he break the 1+2 throws?
Oh, gets the get up kick. Yeah, that's
the
true.
Get up kick, but no conversion.
Oh wow.
1-3, and that should be it.
Yeah, that follow up. It's always kind of surprising when you get hit by it. And you're like, ooh, that works. Oh wow, got the 3-4. A lot of people don't expect that second hit, but it, you know, it launches and you get a really nice combo off of it. Oh wow, the power crush.
Down 1+3.
Oh wow.
Oh, hits him with the snake edge. There you go again. No respect at all.
Right. Yeah, Ritosai is just, you know, he's just going in. Ouch. It definitely seems to be a bit the second match. It seems like the Epic Turtle's really adjusting. Oh,
yeah.
It's a while running 3. Oh, wow, but again, we're going with the ground throws. Oh, well, jumping around.
Breaks the ultimate tackle.
It blocks the Kali roll.
That's crucial. Has him at the wall now. Oh, and gets the balcony break. Unfortunately, while standing 1+2, uses up his screws, so he can't get him to the other wall. But stuffs him out of the rage drive, and things are looking pretty bad for Epic Turtle. There we go.
Yeah, it gets that nice whiff punish.
Yeah, really nice play by Ritosai.
Yeah, at that point, it's so hard, right? Because you know, you don't. If you have the lead, you don't really have to play too risky, right? You just kind of sit back and let your opponent hang themselves, right? So then the Epic Turtle there was like, oh, like I gotta do something, and then he whiffed, and then it was over.
Yeah, no, and you saw Ritosai. He was just using the generic down back 4 to just stuff his approach. He actually hit him out of the rage drive. Rage is pretty much the only comeback mechanic that exists in Tekken. And using it that early at such a life deficit, it carries huge risk, because if you don't get anything out of it, then you're essentially just playing from behind with nothing really helping you to come back.
Right, and I think it's it takes a lot of Tekken experience to know when to cash it out and when to threaten with it. And I guess finding that optimal balance of like, how long should I hold this for?
Yeah, you generally want to hold it like as long as possible, and then expend it if you think it's going to get you the kill. But
right,
yeah, it's definitely like rage management isn't something that you think about too often, but it's pretty important.
Right.
All right, so we're just gonna be chilling for a bit then. Okay, cool.
So it seems like our next match is going to be FlyingPanda versus the winner of SerotheHero and ELNEGRO. So we might have a moment of just sitting back and relaxing until the next match comes up for a stream.
Yeah, no problem. No, but I wanted to ask, because you asked me what character I'd want in. Surely you have someone that
Right. I mean, like with my limited. No. That would be a disaster. She's already bad enough in her home games, but I digress. I don't really have too much experience with Tekken besides this game, but I did have Tekken 4 on PS2 back in the day, right? So
yeah,
I noticed, I noticed
Right.
that there doesn't seem to be a random select character in this game yet. Is that true?
What do you mean by a random select character?
So you pick the character and they have a random moveset. A random character's moveset.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay. All right. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
No problem.
right, so I think what we're gonna have our first losers matchup against or with the Epic Turtle and I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the other name. Claymore, I believe. But anyway,
yeah, StormClaymore.
Okay, yeah, but going back to what I was saying before, I'd like Combat to make
Oh, okay.
not because I actually have a valid opinion on who should be coming next, but because I think it'd be hilarious. And it fits my criteria, right? It's a robot, it's believable, I guess.
I mean,
let me Google picture Combat.
I'm telling you, man. After the addition of Negan, anything is possible. Like truly anything, in my opinion. But then again, 3D fighters have had an interesting history with guest characters because they had in the Soul Calibur games they had like Yoda and Darth Vader and like Link.
Oh
you know?
no.
Yeah.
I mean, the two of those guest characters were kind of, were bad. The Link was pretty cool.
I think wasn't Yoda supposed to be good because people couldn't hit him, right?
Yeah, because he was so short. I mean, I didn't play Soul Calibur 4. I think it was Soul Calibur 4 where Yoda and Vader were in it.
Yeah.
But Soul Calibur 2, you got Link, you got Spawn, you got Heihachi.
Mm-hmm.
Those guest characters were pretty awesome. And in Soul Calibur 6 now we have 2B and we have
Geralt from The Witcher.
Right, and we also have what was his name? Haumar.
The dude from
right.
Sam Show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
guest characters are hitting it out of the park. Bandai Namco, I mean, some exceptions, what the heck's Negan, but I like it. He's pretty hype.
Yeah, interesting addition, man.
Yeah. I mean, they had to they dialed it back, right? They were like, okay, Noctis. It's like, okay, well, that one's pretty believable. And then you have Negan, you're like, okay, well, anything's possible.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, when the Final Fantasy VII remake came out, they were kind of hoping for Tifa to get added. A lot of people were, Noctis tends to be a polarizing character, so people are like, they need to get rid of Noctis and add Tifa.
Yeah, I think Tifa is pretty universally loved. Noctis, people can go either way.
Yeah.
You know, and if they suggest the lightning, you know, from Final Fantasy 13, that's like a definite no. So, you know, you got your spectrum of Final Fantasy characters.
Oh, is that true? So to be honest, I'm not really a Final Fantasy guy, but I know you know JRPGs, right? So...
Yeah, I mean, I've played a couple. I think like I've only played Final Fantasy 13, the first one. So apparently it's a 3-part series, right? I didn't find lightning, you know, lightning's alright, but she gets memed to hell and back because up until Final Fantasy 13, I think it was, you know, there was just 1 or maybe even 2 games in a given series, but Lightning kept having her own games, so no one wants her in anything else.
I see.
But I mean, back to Tekken, it seems like the Epic Turtle is now back in the lobby. I think, and we just saw him, so he was kind of on deck already.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully
warmed
up.
Right. I don't recall who StormClaymore played.
StormClaymore plays Leo, I'm pretty sure.
I see.
Yeah, I've played against StormClaymore a few times as well.
Right, you have your own stories of StormClaymore.
Yeah.
Going against him in tournament almost every tournament.
Yeah, somehow we tend to run into each other in almost every tournament I've signed up in. We tend to run into each other pretty early on.
Right. So that means that you have a good grasp on how he plays. So how do you think it's going to pan out here?
Well, it's hard to necessarily pick the favorite right now, but because you never know how styles are going to match up. But I could definitely see this going either way. If I had to give the edge, I'd say StormClaymore, but I think a lot of it depends on how comfortable he is with the Lucky Chloe matchup, because she's one of those characters that can just blow you up if you make like 1 or 2 mistakes.
I can speak from experience also playing against StormClaymore in these tournaments that he definitely knows the Chloe matchup.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see if if the Epic Turtles Chloe is kind of the typical game plan that StormClaymore is used to.
Right.
Or if he changes it up a bit.
Yeah, sometimes the matchup can feel completely different depending on who you're playing. Because I think that move lists in Tekken are enormous, right? So people tend to whether consciously or not, they tend to use a certain subset of moves like a lot, right? Generally the character's best moves, but
right. Sometimes they pull out
other ones.
And sometimes they just you have a specialist who just really loves a certain move and makes it work, even though it probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
And that's when you're like, wow, what is going on?
No,
and then you get messed up.
Definitely.
Oh, I think we have the Steam overlay.
I think he'll get it.
Oh, here we go.
Now we're good.
Thank you.
All right, so just go with the Leo versus Chloe on Howard Estate.
Oh, that's Leo. That definitely looks more like Asuka to me, but I don't.
Well, some of the custom character portraits can get pretty out there. But
right. Oh, but that's definitely Leo.
Yeah, that is definitely Leo
with the Howard Estate, as you said. Wow.
Yes, sir.
The very regal looking Leo costume.
Indeed. Alright, looks like taking it pretty slow. Yeah,
StormClaymore definitely giving the Epic Turtle a little bit more respect here.
Yeah.
They're playing a little bit safer. Oh, but StormClaymore getting a launch.
Yeah, nice block but no punish.
Oh wow.
That should be it.
That was a very decisive hit there.
Yeah.
Especially with the wall. Let's see if the Epic Turtle can answer this. Oh, blocks a Cali roll, waiting for the spring kick, so StormClaymore didn't punish, but maybe next time. Oh wow. Is that 1-2 punch punishable? The one that StormClaymore keeps doing?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. I'm not totally familiar with Leo's moveset
because it seems like StormClaymore has really been using that to get in. Wow, but the mix-up
Nice. Yeah, hits him with the hell sweep, the running low into the follow up low.
Right, and I know that they made that move a little bit less unsafe in this season. So maybe
is that true?
Yeah, so maybe it's a better option in this case. Wow.
Really nice down forward too. That was nice.
All the way to the corner. Oh wow.
Oh, back turn guaranteed.
So was that a setup?
Not as far as I know. I think that was just wall shenanigans, but
I see.
Yeah.
The Epic Turtle getting a 3-4 launch there. It's it really that jab into the float. I was gonna say that that 3-4 really catches people unawares if they're not used to it. Okay, it goes for the low.
Yeah, they're both adjacent to the wall right now. And Howard Estate has like 4 walls or 3 walls that can be broken. So
chances of a wall breaker.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Hits him with 4 full crouch lows in a row, and he just keeps on getting up the wrong way. And so StormClaymore is going to take the first game pretty decisively.
Right, and there's that knowledge check, right? Like he's basically saying, like, I bet you can't, get up the right way. I'm just going to keep doing this. And if it's very quick. If you hit the wrong direction on your stick 4 times in a row, it sounds like a lot, but it's actually super fast. Then that's what happens.
And I think he was actually Epic Turtle was trying to get up with get up kicks as well, so he got carried out of that.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess that goes also to say, like, some habits can really blow you up.
Definitely.
Get up kicks especially.
Yeah, get up kicks are for sure a habit that they can win games, but a lot of times will lose you the game if you're too obvious with them.
Right.
Yeah, they're one of those things that you have to use with discretion.
Yeah, and it's also funny. Like, do people really say like, I should have get up kicked there? I think it's usually, oh man, why did I
shouldn't have get up kick?
Yeah.
I StormClaymore won, so it's 1-0 right now. Yep. Yeah, no, definitely. Like, but get up 3 is for sure something that that you should use, but just with discretion, because it counter hit launches, and in some situations will just launch straight up. So it can be really strong in certain situations.
Yeah. Well, that's why people use it a lot.
Yeah,
and abuse it a lot. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Wow. Look at this.
Yeah, a lot of respect being given. Oh, nice block. Leo's while standing forward with the mid follow gives a lot of extra damage.
StormClaymore letting up a little bit and getting hop kicked, but it's anyone's game right now.
He's trying to catch him with the magic 4s with no dice.
Oh wow.
Nice
Okay.
block,
blocks.
no launch.
Got some punish off of it, but the wall standing 3 is not a launcher. Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
I wonder if that big turtle picked this stage for a specific reason, or if maybe he just likes it. But so far, not going too well. Another block on the full crouch low, but again, no launch.
Definitely good defense there. It's gets the rage drive
it goes for the
into the guaranteed follow up. Oh wow. Yeah, using that move to get in every time, and even if it gets blocked, it seems like StormClaymore has the guts to keep going afterwards. Oh wow.
The mental frame advantage per se.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, gets the wall standing 2. Oh, it's a
unorthodox ender.
Yes. Oh, but it looked really cool though. Take those.
So Leia's down forward 2 is actually punishable, and you see Epic Turtle trying to jab it out, but sometimes the range on it can make it so you can't punish it. But
right.
Epic Turtle on his last legs right now. And that'll be it. Hits him with the wall bounce.
Wow.
It's a pretty decisive victory from StormClaymore, and that'll take Epic Turtle out of the tournament. But GG's.
Yeah, good games. And StormClaymore's play was very methodical. So he was making the right decisions at each point, and you know, I guess we can compare that with Ritosai's play as we saw before, where he was just kind of going ham because he knew that his opponent wouldn't retaliate, or would retaliate incorrectly. But this was kind of a different approach, which led to the same conclusion, which is just, you know, I'm just going to play it safe. I'm going to do what I know, and you know, try to play as optimally as possible. You know, and it also worked out for him.
Yeah, both definitely viable options.
Okay, I'm going to take this small opportunity to hit the restroom, so you can solo commentate for
no
a minute or so. All right,
problem.
1 second.
All right, so it looks like we're gonna have FlyingPanda versus ELNEGRO for this next match. I'm not sure who ELNEGRO's main is, but he's definitely a player that's been around both offline and in online tournaments. He's been playing Tekken for a long time, and is probably the favorite to win today. Yeah, but we'll have to see if, you know, how he handles the online environment. And a lot of Tekken players actually, some high-level players actually just refuse to play online sometimes because they feel that the online environment is so vastly different from offline that it's almost not worth playing. And so, you know, I don't necessarily agree or disagree with that, but you know, it's definitely something that you know, is interesting to consider. If we take a look at the bracket, it looks like we're making pretty good progress. This match is going to be winners semifinals, and the winner of which is going to play Ritosai in winners finals. So we're making our way up. Still a best out of 3, but looks like we're trying to just get things sorted out.
All right. Where are we
Welcome
at?
back. We're waiting on ELNEGRO for our winners semi-final match right now.
Oh, winner semis. Okay.
Yeah, we're making our way through, and okay, no problem. Yeah, that's not too surprising. Tekken tends to crash quite a bit on PC. Tekken and alt tabbing don't really mesh well together. So,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Right, we've seen.
I've definitely been alt tabbing all day.
Oh,
so hopefully
yeah.
nothing goes bad.
Yeah, no, sometimes a lot of times it's fine, but I think it depends on your setup and it depends on how you have the game windowed also. But yeah.
Yeah. And you know, I'm sure Windows updates and the like kind of mess with it too, so it really can be anything. So we've seen FlyingPanda's gameplay before.
Yeah.
So I guess a question we could ask is, do you think that ELNEGRO can pull it out over, I guess, that very lei Wulong type of play style?
Yeah, man, we'll have to see. I think it depends, a lot on, how familiar he is with the lei matchup.
Right.
But I definitely think that, you know, he has a strong chance. But we'll see, because Flying Panda did put up a really good showing against, was it Edgy41 on the Marduk, I believe.
Right. Yeah, he was breakdancing all over the place, getting those launchers from the floor.
Yeah. Play dead.
Yeah, and one thing about those two players is like they've had many matches before. Like a year
is that
ago.
true?
Yeah, like before COVID. I think they were like in either grand finals or I don't know. They've had some epic matches, but I actually saw them in person playing. So they
Okay,
have some
yeah.
history.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
And
So-
definitely they're like two of the stronger players in Tekken in the community,
Mhm.
UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
I don't know how you know, I don't know much about Tekken, so I don't know how like they compare to other players.
Are you talking about? You're talking about Flying Panda and ELNEGRO, right?
I know, yeah, EJ.
Oh, EGI.
Or
Oh,
AJ,
okay.
I see.
Gotcha.
Right, so we were just getting hooked up with some UCLA FG at UCLA lore,
Yeah.
where Flying Panda and AJ were constantly you know, playing offline sets with each other. You know, back before we had to go on lockdown. So yeah, that's good to know, and maybe it makes some sense based on the games we observed. Right, it seemed like they were already at that level 2 of Yomi.
The Yomi lasagna, as they say.
Mm. All right, but it seems like we're getting started here. ELNEGRO should be joining if things go smoothly.
Yeah, he's back in game, and the invite has been sent, so shouldn't be too long now.
So as far as you know, online Tekken tournaments go, how do you know how it's being, I guess, handled with you know, the current world situation as far as like Tekken World Tour and the event system is being handled?
Yeah, as far as I know, the Tekken World Tour isn't happening.
I see.
But there's a lot of online tournaments that are going on right now, and actually a lot of like the typical players that you might see enter this tournament, like this FG UCLA tournament, aren't, because I think there's like the organizers for like Tekken Wednesday Night Fights are holding another tournament at the same time right now.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and there's like all sorts of different things. There's like Intercontinental Fight Club, ICFC, which is
Intercontinental Fight Club.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works, but I know that that's a big one that everyone's been playing. Also, what's up, Hindsight?
Hey,
Hey, man.
I'm just popping in. I'm here to just let you guys know that ELNEGRO is currently having some trouble with his PC. So we're just waiting on him.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I think he's in the lobby now.
Oh, is he? Oh, he's in now. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
All right, good to go then.
Sweet.
Cool. Thanks.
No problem.
No, but yeah, ICFC. They don't. I'm not like familiar with like the specific format, but I know a lot of top players have been playing that.
How is, like, are they playing like intercontinental net play?
No. There's
Okay.
it's they're having tournaments like all over the world, but they're like you know, segregated by region, right? So North America's
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Despite like the netcode improvements, I don't think it's necessarily ready for that kind of that level.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think even rollback would have some difficulties with linking parts of the world together.
Oh,
so
yeah, definitely.
not quite
But-
there yet.
Yeah, I'll see. ELNEGRO's going with Master Raven. So Master Raven versus Lei Wulong. This could get a bit crazy. Both these
Right. Lots of
characters,
teleporting.
Yeah.
Lots of kicks. Lots of flying. Oh
Mhm.
wow.
Oh, no duck on the second hit of the palms. Looks like Flying Panda's
Ooh.
off to a good start. Hits him with the 4-4-3. They mix up.
Wow, he's really asserting his dominance right now. But wow,
nice block. Hits him with the wall standing 1.
Just like that,
Nice.
the momentum seems to have shifted.
Yeah, it looks
wow.
like ELNEGRO steals it back. He's going for a lot of those full crouch mix-ups with Raven. She has a full crouch low that can be pretty threatening if you're not ready for it. Nice. Stuffs is the low option.
Seems like a small adjustment's really paying off for ELNEGRO. Yeah, just applying those mix-ups, and now the second round is almost won. Oh,
yeah, that was
nice.
crazy. FlyingPanda was just committed to ducking there.
Woo.
Round 3.
Wow.
Fight.
Oh, gets under the 4-1.
Yeah, very sneaky. Yeah, and a lot of damage, you're right. Oh, gets her own launcher. Oh, wow.
The low again.
So that's the full crouch low.
Yeah, mix up between that and the wall standing 1. Both of those options are pretty unsafe, but lead to bigger reward on hit. But yeah, ELNEGRO just takes it pretty convincingly.
Right, and just those mix-ups, FlyingPanda just guessed wrong. You know, that last one, he blocked low.
Yeah, and the low is launch punishable on block, and the wall standing 1 is -14, I believe. So they're both pretty punishable, but yeah, it didn't seem like FlyingPanda was necessarily doing anything, you know, taking like crazy risks or anything. He was just kind of getting hit by a lot of the stuff ELNEGRO was putting out.
Right. It sometimes seemed like he wasn't respecting the sub, so he would be trying to press buttons and then just get hit out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like as a lay player, lay players tend to do just that because a lot of their moves are evasive, and you know they just kind of like tend to fly around all over the place.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely a really scrappy matchup, and I think one that experience kind of helps a lot with, right? Because you can't really possibly lab for all of the different scenarios that might pop up, right? So,
right.
You know, just experience with the game and the matchup itself, I think, comes in handy here.
Right. It definitely seemed like after that brief, moment in the first round, ELNEGRO really got his bearings and kind of just applied his game plan, and it was really successful at answering a lot of this stuff.
Might have just been gathering information in that first round. Got the download.
Right. Yeah.
See how FlyingPanda responds. Nice. FlyingPanda's gotten a lot of hits, but not too many conversions. But it looks like there we go. Lands a nice conversion into the low.
That sequence was really nice. Like going through that mid into that low to finish the round. Oh, but now it's going the complete opposite direction into the wall.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a lot of damage.
Yeah, Raven's wall damage is definitely some of the strongest in the game.
Just like that. We're in the third round. It was really quick.
Yeah, speed running through this set.
Basically, will get us into AGDQ 2021. Oh wow! Sidesteps the Razor Rush.
I think that was a back turn throw. Actually, got hit.
Wow!
Just dead. Just like that, ELNEGRO is one round away from taking the set.
It seems like ELNEGRO has gotten a bit more comfortable too.
Oh yeah, he's definitely loosened up a lot. Isn't quite getting the floor break, but I guess it's not really necessary at this point. Nice. We'll see if he takes him down. Nice. Gets the floor break.
Oh wow, almost to the wall.
And ELNEGRO's actually hitting with a lot of strings too. Just maybe some unfamiliarity and closes it out with the down 3. Just like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it definitely seemed like FlyingPanda was figuring it out, but these are 2 out of 3 sets, right? There's only so much time you can have to adapt. Maybe if this was a longer, if this was like a first to 5 or something, we would definitely be seeing some pretty major adjustments. Right? I was feeling like they were happening.
Yeah, they were both adjusting. I felt like on the fly. ELNEGRO just came out on top.
Yeah.
Alright, so ELNEGRO is going to be playing Ritosai in Winners Finals, but I think we might be going through losers a bit before then. So yeah, it looks like we're going to have FlyingPanda actually playing StormClaymore on stream.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
FlyingPanda should have stayed in the lobby. Yes, it is.
It's okay. I've had that happen many times.
Right.
I had that happen, and I've also, left after winning 2 games in winners final or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you managed to close it out with the 3rd game, because if you hadn't, then it would have really been tragic.
Yeah. Definitely.
Your opponent making a 3-0 comeback? No way.
Yeah, definitely a Woshige moment for sure.
What are you standing up for?
What are you standing up for?
Exactly.
Alright. Looks like we're getting the invites sent out. StormClaymore.
So, have you participated in like a Wednesday Night Fights tournament since the pandemic started?
No, not since pandemic started. Typically, yeah. A lot of these online tournaments are at really inconvenient times for me. So, like, I try and enter when I can, but
yeah, I mean, the timing's not going to work for everyone. Yeah, for sure. And also, I was just asking because I wonder how they handle it. Like, when you have numbers, really large numbers of entrants for your tournaments, do you add the? Are you supposed to add the organizer on Steam to figure it out, or how do you think that works?
I think like fundamentally it's run mostly the same way as we're running it here, but I think since they've probably been putting on tournaments for a lot longer, just in general, and they're a bit like higher or like a little bit higher production value. They've just got like the kinks sorted out a bit. But
right. Yeah. I mean, the kinks are, once they get sorted out, I'm sure it runs really smoothly.
Yeah, definitely. But the interesting thing is just like how I never know what to do. Like when you're playing online, like I remember one time I was playing against Armaku, who isn't in the tournament right now. But one time I was playing against Armaku, and during one of his combos, the game started lagging, just like internet lag like crazy.
No.
And it made him drop the combo, and so I just like gave my life to him. I just like, because I don't know, that wasn't even necessarily my lag necessarily, right? It could have been either of ours, but
just take my
you just
life.
like take my life, dude. This is I understand. You just kill me.
Man, yeah. I mean, it's kind of a tough situation, right? In that situation where you're just like, well, I didn't cause him to drop the combo. It was kind of something out of my control, but it still feels bad, right?
Right, definitely. And it's like you wouldn't have dropped that offline. But in any case, just StormClaymore playing Paul. I wonder if this is a matchup thing. Maybe I could see it because Paul's options to hit opponents off the ground are pretty strong with down back 2, core circle forward 3, down 2. So we'll see how he approaches this matchup. But
Right. Yeah, it perhaps is a matchup thing. He might be a bit more comfortable picking Paul in that situation for those reasons that you described. And it actually seems like StormClaymore is able to rein in some of FlyingPanda's. Well, I say that as he's getting comboed now, but it seems like StormClaymore was reining in some of FlyingPanda's wildness.
Goes for the Rage Art. Gets punished for it. Sometimes you just gotta go for it on Paul because of the reward.
Right.
If you don't know, you can cancel Paul's Rage Art and just get like absurd damage.
Right.
More so than any other Rage Art, really.
Yeah, it seems. Yeah, oh, wow.
Yeah,
maybe FlyingPanda is kind of countering this,
Mm,
Okay, getting something started now.
yeah. It looks
Oh,
like let's see. I think that Lei could potentially punish the last hit of Devilman with forward forward 3. But yeah, it looks like StormClaymore isn't super comfortable right now. He's definitely kind of freezing up a bit, and all of his options are getting stuffed. We just whiffs the magic 4 in front of him playing dead. Gets punished for it.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely right. It seems like every, you know, his movement and his decision making, I guess, with the buttons he's throwing out, do not seem to be very natural, or like they seem to be kind of stilted. I mean, he did get a really nice combo there, though.
Yeah, nice. Got the full crouch down forward 1+2 into the armbar. Very nice.
Ooh,
nice
and the mid.
Safe mid, a down 1. The classic.
Right, definitely showing some signs of life here.
Yeah. Let's see if he brings it back. Oh, almost catches him with the Death Fist, but not quite. Oh
wow.
Gets punished for it with the forward forward 3.
I can't whiff that right in his face and live to talk about it. Okay, no. I'm not sure if Lei can punish.
Block, but no launch.
Oh,
Gets a pin with the third hit. That third hit's actually a high, but sometimes hard to react to.
So he was, I mean, if it's a high, do you think he was trying to sidestep? Or
I think he might have just gotten interrupted. Maybe because the second hit you could punish it, but maybe he just pushed into the third hit. It's hard to say. It's a lot of, one of those like string mix-ups. There's a lot of those in Tekken where it's like, if I try and punish the second hit of this string, then I might get hit with the third hit extension, right?
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of those kinds of things.
Right, but if the third hit's a high, then you can always try to duck it. And that
right.
Right.
And you probably get a bigger punish.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of those. That's why character knowledge in this game is so important. Just because, knowing the follow-ups to strings and what you can and can't do against them. Definitely, when you first start playing Tekken, things. You can just get mauled because you have no idea what's going on, right? But typically, there's an answer to everything. Typically, you can either step it or duck it, or it's punishable. Otherwise it's just OP, right?
And I think you described to me before, like there's like a flow chart of things that you kind of apply to answer a certain thing. Like, is it duckable? Can I sidestep it? Can I jab it? All these things are pretty important to apply. Like when you're in the heat of the moment like this, you can only maybe choose 2 of those 3 options.
Yeah.
But, yeah. That might come back. Oh, it seems like StormClaymore switched to Leo.
Yeah, going back to Leo, I kind of like this. We've seen him had a lot of success on Leo in the past.
Oh, nice block. Oh wow, but FlyingPanda really just applying that pressure so strong.
Yeah.
Okay, gets the get up
3. Kick. Oh, drops the combo, but he has a good wall position. Oh, that was unlucky. If the fall up to the wall standing floor hit the wall, he would have been able to break the balcony. But really good duck on FlyingPanda's part.
Yeah, that was a really exciting last round.
That definitely could have gone either way.
Ooh, ouch. That slide. It looked kind of like an empty low.
Yeah, it is a bit like an empty low. I've never thought about that. It is very much like an empty jump low.
Ouch, but yeah, that was a quick second round.
Yeah, quick round. Catches him with the counter hit. It wasn't quite ready for the conversion. And
now FlyingPanda. Wow, look at this disrespect. Ow, but it's working.
Yeah, it's so scary to approach Lei when he's on the floor like that.
Right. StormClaymore using that move to get in of the 2 punches, but FlyingPanda really dealing with it correctly though. Gets another get up kick.
Yeah, these get up threes been paying dividends for sure, but
yeah, no. Is this 2 out of 3?
Let me check. This is No, this is losers quarterfinal. So.
Mhm. So it seems like
Oh yeah, it is
StormClaymore
best
is.
out of 3.
Yeah. Seems like StormClaymore is now out of the tournament.
Yeah.
But nice showing. I mean,
Yeah.
he had some really good success with Leo. And that second match actually seemed better than the first. So, yeah, good games to him.
Yeah, definitely. FlyingPanda is just a little too tricky with that one.
Yeah, very, very oppressive style of play. Really just forcing that tempo.
Mhm.
And if you can't keep up or recognize, or have muscle memory to recognize when you can do stuff, it's really difficult.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like our next match might be winners final, but no, it looks like we're gonna get PullUpOnAKid versus EGI or EJI,
AG.
Edgy, something like that. Yeah.
Seems like we got a Fahkumram here.
Fahkumram, yeah, new character, quite strong.
Right, and he looks really awful.
Well, in what way would you say?
I don't know. I think you described him once as disgusting.
I think I was talking about Jack, but
Okay.
although
Well, I don't know. I think that Fahkumram looks disgusting, and Jack is like a close second.
I could see that. Yeah, he's pretty. He's got quite a monstrosity of a figure. Just towers over everybody.
Have you seen the size of his rib cage, dude? It's disturbing.
Fahkumram's ribcage?
Yes, dude.
No, I can't say I have. I definitely have, but I haven't given it much attention.
Okay. I mean, like, while you're commentating this next match, you're gonna be fixated on how unnaturally large it is. You won't be able to think about anything else.
Well, one might say that Fahkumram is generally naturally large, or unnaturally large, rather, in all respects.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, you're right. It's just
no,
that intro trailer with Fahkumram was definitely
crazy.
Yeah,
but no, he's an interesting character though. He brings a lot to the table, and he has a lot of guard break mechanics that you don't typically see in Tekken. So.
Right. Where some of his kicks, they kind of knock you off guard when you're, or I shouldn't say off guard, but when you block them, it kind of causes you to stagger a bit, right?
Yeah, and some of them too, you can go for a bit of it's risky, but you can charge up some of them, and they'll actually wall splat you through block.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which can get pretty nasty at the wall. Especially if you hit like a side wall and you can convert into a full combo, it gets gnarly, but.
That sounds very tricky, especially if you're not looking out for it.
Yeah, you can counter hit him out of it if you're diligent, but it's so scary because like if he just chooses not to charge it up and you go for the interrupts, like then you just die, right?
You just eat it and it's over at that point.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Definitely a lot to contend with, but looks like we're
so
the re-invite.
Would you say that? I know that Fahkumram was considered really good when he came out. Would you say that he's still really good in this season?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, character strength is always a controversial topic, and everybody and their mom, have differing opinions. But I think that most people would say that Fahkumram is still a pretty strong character.
Right.
He's got a little bit of everything, and really good mix-ups, huge damage and wall carry, good pokes. But Tekken is a game that, despite like the high tiers being very strong, I think you can succeed with any character, for sure.
Yeah, and I think that really, when you have a lot of freedom in the way you play, or the way the fighting game is, then I feel like that usually wins out. Where the top players, regardless of how strong or weak a relative top tier is, like you really can things really hard and succeed at the highest level.
Definitely.
And like we've said before, like we've seen this already in Tekken 7's history. So it really, it's really good. It's a really good example, I think.
Yeah, it's a classic example of it's the wizard, not the wand, as they sometimes say.
I like that. Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
heard that before. That's a
It's-
great
it's-
analogy.
Yeah, I think that there's probably like 50 variations of that one. It's the Indian, not the arrow.
Right.
there's,
Right.
Yeah, but needless to say, yeah, it's definitely more about the player than the character.
Right. Except in Guilty Gear Xrd with Johnny, but that's a different story.
That's for another time. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Johnny
Yeah.
felt P. So was
Yeah.
Elfelt, but anyway. Anyway, getting into the match.
Right. Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, we are
Uh-huh.
going to see Marduk versus Fahkumram. Pull up on a kid.
Marduk.
Yep.
Is that how you say his name?
Marduk. Who knows,
Marduk.
man?
Marduk.
I ain't no linguist.
It's okay. Oh my gosh, he's so gross. Anyway. Oh wow, they're like the same body type. Never mind.
Yeah, they're pretty similar, but it's like pull up on a kid. Oh, nice power crushes through the 4-back 4.
Yeah, it seems like AG's got a game plan that he's sticking to this this round. Wow.
Yeah,
It's a
oh,
nice
huge
profile.
damage. Oh, and gets the ground throw too. Drops the conversion, but he's still in a really good spot. No
Yeah, pull up on
punish
a kid
the
fighting back.
Yeah.
Ooh. Giving him some momentum is not a good thing.
Oh,
Oh,
my
wow.
god, grabs it out of the hell sweep, but he breaks it.
Yeah, nice break here. Whoa, rage.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, so it's gonna pay for that one, but
Right. Didn't need to launch or anything. Just went for a safe, easy punish.
yeah. We
Not to
have
kill.
seen though that Edgy goes for the rage drive when he's low, or rage art. Quite
That's
often.
true.
Yeah,
Right, and
Okay,
in
so-
that last match we saw, he actually succeeded that first
Yeah.
round too.
and we saw Edgy actually hit him with the. Oh my
Whoa.
god, the key charge.
Whoa, was that a
was
mistake?
crazy. That had to have been
knows?
an input error.
Right.
Nice whip punch down 4-2-3, and if he gets the clean wall spot, it should
There-
be. Oh no.
Fuck the conversion.
Oh, he could be
Oh,
dead
wow.
here, but he doesn't get the conversion. He just dies.
Pull up on a kid's like, no, don't key charge. Don't mess up your macros in this in this match.
Alright, space tackle.
Oh, decent damage and
Yeah,
gets some
good damage.
damage. Oh,
No fall up to the
back to
line.
neutral here. Man, these wall break. I mean, not these throw breaks. They're really. He's really good. Pull up on a kid is really good at breaking those throws.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten hit by one yet. Oh,
Oh,
key charge
again.
again. I wonder if that means that he's actually going for some kind of setup. Oh, nice hit some
Oh, wow.
follow up, but it doesn't get the.
Oh
This
no.
should kill.
Yeah. Doesn't
Nice.
even need the rage art. Just just takes the damage and is
Yeah.
enough.
No,
That
3-0.
ribcage though.
3-0 for pull up on a kid. No, but yeah, I wonder if those key charges were on purpose. I can't see what he's going for necessarily, but sometimes you do see players go for key charge setups because for like counter hit setups.
Right.
But yeah, not in those kinds of situations. I have to believe that those are just input errors. But
Right, yeah. So, like, I know, yeah, as you mentioned, there are some characters where a move becomes really good when you're in key charge because it's a guaranteed counter hit, and, things become guaranteed. But in that situation, does Marduk have any, like, moves that would really benefit from that?
yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, he does have one though. I don't know the input that leads to like kind of a canned follow up for a lot of damage. It's like the sweeping elbow, but nothing like too crazy. Like you see key charge setups a lot on like Asuka, for instance, because
Right.
she can get a full launch with her down back 4-3 string on counter hit for a huge damage.
Right.
Same with her cans also. Her mini hop kicks, that launches.
It's the
on
one that
counter as
starts
well.
low, right?
Yeah, low and then high.
Right.
So it's really hard to deal with if they have the right setup going. But
Right, and I can recognize why that would be really useful in that situation. But so you think that perhaps it was an input error?
Yeah, I
in
think
this situation.
so. But we'll see. Maybe just some jitters out of Edgy, and
Yeah.
we'll see how
Or
he.
maybe AG knows something that we don't.
Maybe,
Maybe
yeah, that's
AG's
true.
sick,
That's
super sick.
very true.
Oh wow! But we're going right into it.
Yeah, hits him with the low for the follow up. Oh, and gets over his get up 3. That was
Wow.
pretty cool.
Right, but it seems like he's going a lot for these throws, and PullUpOnAKid is breaking them every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the mileage from the throws is being subverted right now by PullUpOnAKid. It's great stuff from him.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Gets the crush. This is gonna be huge damage, and it won't quite get the wall, but and really lucky he actually didn't put Marduk into rage. Okay, there he goes.
Right.
Again,
Getting another
throw
throw
break.
break.
This
Oh
should be
wow!
death. Nice.
Yeah, stuffs him out of whatever AG was doing.
Yeah.
And secures the kill.
Another throw break.
Oh!
The wall standing 3. This be huge damage. Can't quite get the clean wall side, but there we go. That's one of the, the kicks that I was talking about before. That I think he just got hit by it, or he got counter hit. But if he had charged it up, he could just break him out of his guard.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. And
really
this
nice
is seeming
block wall standing 3.
This is seeming really dire right now for AG. He really needs to make an adjustment immediately.
Yeah.
Oh,
Finally gets
be getting
throw.
something. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah, very
With the
nice.
double leg takedown, huge damage. Any clean launch now will kill. Just pestering him with the lows into the mid, really nice. 2 lows and then a mid. That's a classic.
Right. He's gonna go for another low.
Nope.
Ooh. Yeah, he's kind of realizing, yeah, I should do that low a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh, it gets him with the hell sweep.
Yeah, PullUpOnAKid's like, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, he's matching him now.
Oh, yeah, and checking him. Oh man, yeah.
Just hits him with the strings, can't deal with it, and that'll be PullUpOnAKid taking it 2-0.
PullUpOnAKid was thinking like the exact same thing as us, right? It's like this guy's doing lows a lot now. I'm just gonna like throw out moves that will obviously interrupt it, and it just happened to work out really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll take Edgy out of the tournament, but good showing from him.
Yeah, definitely. It's always fun to see Marduk or Marduk.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, a less gross version of Fahkumram. Same model. Just kidding.
We accept all characters here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and it sounds like we got winners finals next, so this will be Ritosai versus ELNEGRO.
Alright, this is bound to be a great match.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one for sure. Both very strong players.
So perhaps we'll have Dragunov versus Master Raven.
Yeah.
Unless either player really dislikes that matchup.
Yeah, but I've only ever seen Ritosai play Dragunov, so I'd imagine that's what he'll be going with. But
Right.
we'll have to see. I've definitely seen ELNEGRO play other characters, but yeah, either way. It'll be interesting to see how Ritosai's approach against ELNEGRO, because we saw his approach against, that big turtle, I think it was. It was pretty crazy, so we'll see. Have to see if he dials it back or if he just tries to keep the momentum going.
Right. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I haven't ever seen these two players play, but I feel like I'm gonna see a lot of awareness from each player of like what the other player is capable of, and it'll probably translate to some really, I guess, safe play. It's really compact, kind of don't want to take too many risks. I want to make the right decision in each sort of situation. Like, I'm plus here, I'm minus here. I should be pressing buttons here. Whereas, I guess, yeah, it definitely, or in some other parts of the tournament, it's definitely been kind of like one way where one player would just be like, okay, I know that my opponent is not really aware that I'm minus here, so I'm just gonna press more buttons. You know,
Right.
I don't think it'll be like that in this match for sure.
No, definitely not. You know, I think as far as high level play goes, like you tend to see things get a lot safer, right? I always compare it to like a game of chicken in a way where it's like, you know, he doesn't want to do a low against me because he knows that I can react, right? We don't want to, you know, push too many buttons because we're gonna get counter hit launched, right? So like you see like a lot of just safe movement, and really fast, quick pokes, just to try and like kind of feel out the opponent and get a feel for their timing, right? Rather than going for like string cheese or anything like that necessarily.
Right. Yeah. Because the string cheese doesn't work. You know, like if you know that the string cheese isn't going to work against your opponent, then you're like, okay, well, I'm not even going to try. And then
definitely.
And then what you watch is very different, I guess. You know, from a spectator's point of view. So maybe we'll have that respect going in, or maybe it will be earned. We'll have to see.
We'll have to see. I think one thing to note though is that you never want to get like too, because if you're playing too safe, it can get predictable at times also, right?
Right.
And I think there was a tweet that Jimmy J Tran put out recently that you know, it's been said before, but it's just the idea that like the art of like abare and like mashing, you know, when you typically wouldn't, is really important even at high level play. I would
say it's especially important at high level play. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because if you're not like trying to deviate from the norm a bit, you're just gonna get blown up for being predictable, right?
Right, exactly. And then, you know, like if you're a world class level player and you're fighting another world class player, and you do something like you know, like you press buttons when you shouldn't, you know, your opponent's gonna be like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Who am I playing against, right? But if it works in that situation and you can take advantage of it, then that's all you need.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So I guess that's where the mind games come in.
Yeah,
really.
that's where the highest level of mind games come in, you know.
When you go back to playing like you were playing like a, I don't know, like a second Dan player, you know.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, but you know, you have to know the rules to be able to break them for sure.
Yes. You and your analogies. That's also very good.
Yes, indubitably.
Very nice.
But yeah. Anyway, we're getting into the match now.
We got Kunimitsu here.
Yeah, this is who I saw him play in the last tournament, or the last time I saw him playing actually. And so, you know, we'll see if Ritosai has been doing his homework. Kunimitsu, the newest character, has a lot of shenanigans that if you're not ready for, you can get blown up for.
Well, you know, if Ritosai has been playing online for the past couple of months or so, then I'm sure he has some matchup experience against her.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Whether or not it's against, you know, really solid Kunimitsus, that was a different story. Ouch.
Nice. Pretty easy so far.
Ooh.
Oh, this is huge. Oh, drops the conversion. That would have almost killed if he had converted that. But
ouch.
Oh, almost catches him with the back roll. Oh, and this might kill.
Wall.
Oh,
no wall.
Oh, if it had hit the wall, that actually probably would have killed. That is pretty unlucky, but really tight first game. Yeah. And it's just getting opened up by these full crouch mix-ups. Power crush. Oh, that's one of those weird throws where you can't really see the arm, but you just have to know. I believe it's a 2. Might be a 1 actually, I'm not sure. But
oh man. Oh wow,
nice.
Gets the float.
Yeah, definitely showing some matchup experience there. That was slick.
Yeah, very nice on Ritosai's part. That recognition.
Yeah.
Getting that power crush too. Getting it again.
Yeah, a lot of mileage out of that.
Right, he's recognizing, you know, ELNEGRO is pressing a lot of buttons, those sneaky Kunimitsu buttons, right?
Yeah.
But just saying, like, nah, I don't want it to go fat. More mix-ups.
Yeah, more full crouch mix-ups. Oh, nice! Retaliates with wall swing 1+2 and gets the rage drive. Really nice stuff. That's an example. Oh, the key charge too.
Key charge.
This
There
guy's
we go.
healing himself. I'm sure ELNEGRO's not happy about that one.
Right now, Ritosai's got to prove that he's worthy of that. Oh, he got the low parry. Drops the combo. Say if Ritosai loses this round, it's not gonna be a good look.
Yeah.
ELNEGRO's
Alright.
gonna be like, no way, man.
He's taking him to the balcony.
It's not looking good for Ritosai.
Precarious situation. Oh, he could break the wall here, but he doesn't.
Oh,
Just takes the
no.
damage. But it's still
Wow.
a hard spot, and yeah, it gets caught, stuffed out of the rage drive. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, Ritosai was doing pretty well, getting a lot of hits with the rage or with the power crushes, but I think ELNEGRO kind of caught on to that. Wasn't playing into
Right.
it so much.
Right, definitely. He was playing a little bit safer, for
Yeah.
sure. Saying like, okay, well, I shouldn't be sticking buttons out willy nilly. And yeah, that's that third or that last round that we just watched was definitely like he was applying sort of those same concepts that he was applying from the first couple rounds, but it was just a bit safer, and Ritosai was not landing a bunch of those power crushes, so didn't work out very well.
Yeah, no, but despite him losing that first set, I think that, you know, those games were actually very close. Like that one round where he hit the up forward 4 and just barely missed the wall. You know, that could have.
Oh man,
Yeah, you never know how things could have gone. But
yeah, that was a heartbreaker. It
that
was
was
just so
a
close.
heartbreaker. Just the tip, not quite enough to hit the wall. He's taking it to Violet Systems now. It's always interesting to think about the stage choices in Tekken, you know, because some characters definitely favor some stages, but a lot of times I think that some players just like, you know, maybe like the
Right.
music or the background. Like,
Right, you know, helipad, G Corp, you know.
yeah. Night guy or day guy?
Yeah, night for sure, dude. Okay, well, we're back in. Oh wow, seems like Ritosai has definitely made some adjustments here. Good first round for him so far. Oh
So he
wow,
just catches him.
was that a jab?
Yeah, he
just
caught the jab, so he ducked under the jab and hit him with the launcher. That's something
Oh, I
that you see a lot. Oh, really nice block, and just finishes it out.
Oh,
Got a little desperate
man.
there, maybe.
Yeah,
But yeah, you see a lot of times someone will do a move that's like kind of minus and then duck, expecting like a jab retaliation, and just launch it.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, very smart.
Oh, crazy setup.
Oh,
I don't know if that
no.
was intentional or not, but really crossed Ritosai up. Bad
It looked
situation.
pretty intentional from
Yeah.
the way he completed that combo.
Definitely
Oh,
did. And the messed up part about that too is that it put him into a back turn situation on wake up, so he just took crazy damage. Ducks his
Right.
extension on the down forward 1. This is looking like it's all ELNEGRO.
man, yeah, it's definitely looking hard.
Yeah,
He's making some
gets the
adjustments.
wall
Ouch.
spot.
Here's my power crush.
Yeah. No punishment,
Oh.
takes the frames.
Oh,
good
second hit.
Yeah.
Oh man, quick
Nice.
second game here.
Yeah, definitely think that yeah, maybe Ritosai's just not ready for ELNEGRO's pace of play. You definitely see ELNEGRO's using that slide to kind of force his way in there, and just kind of oppress him with mix-ups.
Yeah,
You know, and so like you'd want a duck to try and launch the slide, but you always have to be kind of afraid because of Kunimitsu's ninja daggers, you know, like she's kind of like Noctis, where she can just be across the screen and throw one at you.
yeah, and yeah, you have to be ready to answer that with the sidestep or just you know be aware. If he chucks the next million at you, you really you have to have the answer to it.
Definitely. That's where some like, oh yeah, what's up? Massive. Yeah, 2-0 2-0 ELNEGRO. No problem. I was just gonna say that's kind of where some option select movement comes in, right? Because so a lot of times you might see like sidestep duck, for instance, to try and cover both options.
Right.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, but at really high level, you see that a lot where they'll try and just cover as many angles as they can with their movement.
Yeah. And I mean, if you have that down pat, then you just have a natural, I guess, through that movement and through those options, you just kind of shut down some of her game plan,
Yeah.
which I'm sure comes really in handy.
Mhm.
Especially if you're fighting a great Kunimitsu player, you have to take away as many options that she has as possible.
Right. Yeah, in chat, Ritosai is actually chiming in chat saying that he actually hasn't studied Kunimitsu yet, so still really impressive play considering.
I mean, that float seemed like seems like he had studied. So
that 4-1 out of the air was pretty crazy. But anyway, changing up the costume.
If he's listening, then hopefully he heard some of your your advice.
Well, we'll see. It's looking pretty rough so far. Oh, and gets the low block. That one's actually launch punishable. He's pretty lucky he only got up with that.
Oof. Okay, gets the punish.
Yeah.
Oh, gets the low
could
parry.
be the start of something. Oh, drops the combo. Those combos are pretty hard because they involve canceling moves with sidesteps. But yeah, in the moment, in the clutch, they can be pretty difficult.
Right.
Oh, really nice punish. That's crazy on the shoulder.
Oh. Okay, here's another power crush. This is an infinite stage, so there's no wall to mess Ritosai up or to get him stuck. But on the flip side, he also can't abuse the wall in his favor.
Mm-hmm.
Really, oh my goodness, he's just standing there.
Just standing there menacingly.
Right.
Oh, nice. He gets the punch parry. Very nice. Key charge again. This guy's not afraid to pop off. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty sick. That parry was pretty sick. I think that deserved a key charge. Ouch. But I don't think ELNEGRO likes it very much.
No, ELNEGRO definitely doesn't like that. And you see, Ritosai has been getting a lot of mileage out of just disrespecting his frames, but I think that can only get you so far. ELNEGRO is definitely bringing it back. Oh,
yeah, I think ELNEGRO is of the caliber of player where if he starts to notice that, he'll immediately be able to pull it back a little bit.
Definitely.
To answer.
Oh, big whiff. Not too bad of a punish, but you see both these players are using down jab to kind of stop each other's approaches.
What is going on here?
This gets thrown.
Wow. Wow, okay.
Just gets him. I was holding my breath after that key charge. I had no idea what was coming, whether or not that was a setup or just a pop off.
Yeah. GG's and leaves. Yeah, I mean, like that last round was a little bit scrambly, like egg scrambled, because he Ritosai whiffed 2 power crushes in a row and then just stood still, right? Like so I was like, what is going on? But it was just so hectic there.
Definitely.
That anything could have happened.
Yeah, well, that was winner's side, I believe. So we'll be seeing Ritosai again in losers finals. So he's not quite out of it yet. He could get the run back.
Right.
But, yeah, it was a good match either way, though. Very entertaining. Definitely competitive.
Competitive. Lots of pop-offs. Lots of adjustments. It was pretty intense.
Very much so. So it looks like now we might be moving into losers semifinals. To see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna have FlyingPanda versus PullUpOnAKid coming up right now. Yeah.
So Lei versus, I'm forgetting who PullUpOnAKid.
Fahkumram.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be a pretty hectic match, I feel. Definitely. They both kind of like to assert their game plan.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to point out also that I think I just noticed FlyingPanda's rank change, so he's definitely grinding out some ranked in between these sets.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because he was green before, and now he's yellow or gold or whatever you want to call that color.
P color. Staying warmed up is important when you're playing a tournament.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like
I
the
know.
equivalent of being at Wednesday night fights, and you're like in the middle of your matches. You're like, hey, can I get on this setup real quick?
Yeah.
Kick some people off. Like
Mm,
I'm important. Get me in there.
I'm important, or so I'd like to
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, I gotta warm up for my next match, guys. Can you get off? Okay.
Okay, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been like just straight up denied? Like if you're like ever just like, hey, can I get next? Like, has anyone ever just been like, no? Do you?
So no one's ever said no. The
Uh-huh.
closest that's gotten to that is like, oh, we're playing a set right now.
Okay.
And then and like people will try to do that to you sometimes. But
Yeah,
then you're like, yeah, well, how long is the set?
Uh-huh.
You have to kind of ask questions. Don't let people do that. If it's a public setup, don't
No,
haunt them.
yeah, I remember. I've only had that happen to me one time, and it was at Fanime. It's the San Jose Anime Convention of all places. And there were some dudes playing Guilty Gear on a setup, and I was just like, "Hey, can I get next?" And this dude just turns around, and he's like, "No," and then he turns back around. I'm just like, "Oh, okay." Like,
What?
I was so flabbergasted. Like, there's no reasoning, no nothing. He's just like,
Wow.
no, sorry, no. Which is like, that's fine. He was on it first, but I'm just like, all right, man.
Yeah, I mean, if he wasn't like so curt about it, like no, then that's fine, I guess. But it's also kind of
Yeah.
weird.
It was just caught off guard. It was just kind of funny, but
Damn.
yeah. Anyway, we have Flying Panda and PullUpOnAKid coming up.
Right. Well, we'll see. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go.
Such a visceral reaction. Nice. Gets him with the low. Oh, out of range for the combo though. Nice. He's been using that. I want to say it's Tiger Stance 2-2, the double palms. The second hit's duckable, but no one has ducked it so far, so he's been going to it.
Right. Oh wow, the
Hits him
slam dunk.
Yeah, hits him with the ghetto orbital up forward 1.
Ghetto or
Whips the low, and actually gets punished for it. Really nice, really nice.
PullUpOnAKid's not messing around. He's like, you
Yeah,
can't whip
definitely not.
those launchers on me. Ouch. Oh.
Man,
And
that
this
did
is what
so
you're
much.
talking about. Yeah, this is what you're talking about with holding on to your rage, because it did
Yeah.
so much damage there.
Also, Lay's rage options are pretty awful compared to the rest of the cast too.
Oh yeah.
All of his rage options are mainly locked behind like stances and stuff, so they're not. You can't just win neutral like a lot of other characters can.
I see. You have to earn the right to get
Yeah,
that.
kind of. But nice. Gets under the down forward 2-3.
Oh man. This seems to be going Flying Panda's way right now. He's getting. Oh, wow.
He's just evading everything from PullUpOnAKid.
Right. Oh, blocks the low. Yep,
Yeah.
that's the punish.
It's crisp, clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and PullUpOnAKid's maybe a little flustered. Nice block.
It gets the launch punish.
Yeah, I'll see if he can carry this momentum.
Oh
Nice.
wow.
Full crouch. Onto the orbital once again.
Yeah, now it seems like PullUpOnAKid is really, hitting every mix-up here. Wow.
Yeah.
Literally every mix-up that round.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay. Yeah. Our streamer just let us know that PullUpOnAKid is actually from UCSB, so it's a bit of a
school rivalry.
Yeah, school rivalry. And Flying Panda is from UCLA. That is.
Right, but it seems like Flying Panda took the first round. I just wanted to mention that since both Flapjack and I are from UCI, we have no horse in this race, right? So we're
not at all.
unbiased commentary.
Completely impartial, but
yeah, but I hate Fahkumram, so
yeah, I guess that does add a bit of bias to that, but. So this isn't quite losers final, so it's still gonna be best out of 3. We'll have to see if Flying Panda, or rather PullUpOnAKid, can adjust. But it looked like he's really kind of just playing into Lay's game plan. Lay was really able to just get under a lot of Fahkumram's options.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, PullUpOnAKid was making some adjustments with that slam dunk, that ghetto orbital.
Yeah, the orbital.
Yeah, kind of slam Lay down while he's on the floor, but it didn't seem to be enough there.
No, not at all. Yeah. We'll have to see. This matchup so far has been really momentum based. It seems like whoever kind of gets their offense started first can kind of carry it. But yeah, Lei has been really able to just sway it with a lot of those evasive moves.
Oh, did he switch portraits?
Yeah, I think he's gonna bust out some crazy custom right now. God
Oh,
knows what we're about to see.
Oh no. I'm not ready for this, dude.
He knows he might keep it cool. So he could either keep it cool or he could have the shower head and underwear that you so often see.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like he's just pretty normal.
I don't see anything different, but
yeah. I think it's
different
just different colors, yeah.
Ooh. Okay, answering back. Yeah, getting some momentum back here.
Yeah, it doesn't get the wall break, which is unfortunate. It doesn't bite against the string, but really nice block.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
So that kick there, is that a hop kick?
4-4-3.
Okay.
Yeah. So that move, the one that Lei's doing, eats the follow up. The first hit's -14, and then the second hit is safe, but it's high. So.
I see.
Comes in.
I see. Oh. Wow, it seems like PullUpOnAKid is really dominant in his offense right now.
Yeah, I think
up
he's
2
pulling out
rounds.
the strings. I think these strings are kind of catching FlyingPanda off guard.
Very nice.
Plays dead.
Oh, blocks the low.
This is a scary spot though, up against the wall, nowhere to go.
Oh, it isn't quite dead yet.
Yeah.
Bites on the string this time. Gets really good damage.
Uses the rage early though, and whiffs the full crouch low.
Right. And that's what you were saying earlier. He used the rage drive a little early, and as a result, maybe he could have applied it more towards his next mix-up instead.
Yeah, potentially. But nice block.
Into that launch.
Yeah, this
gonna get wall positioning. Oh wow, get a kick.
Yeah, right now FlyingPanda really wants that wall break right now, but she's getting hit with the low follow-up.
Oh wow, and that's 1-1, just like that.
Yeah, FlyingPanda definitely he kind of just ate like 6 lows in a row there and just died for it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the old Leroy marching band, right? Where he was like, he threw out a button and then went low, and then he threw out another button and went low again.
Yeah.
And that happened 3 times in a row. Yeah. Sometimes you get in someone's head.
Definitely, and it's a hard situation because obviously, like, some of those lows came after strings, so he potentially could have reacted. But in general, right, it's so scary to duck at the wall, especially against a character like Fahkumram, because like one wall splat and you're dead. So
right, and you saw that PullUpOnAKid was going for that too. Was going for those mid strings just to catch exactly that.
Yeah.
So that makes it especially scary. Yeah. That's why he ate 3 lows.
Hugely brutal pressure. Just up against. Not only was he up against the wall too, he was in the corner. Which made it hard because no matter which way he stepped, he'd be up against a wall, one of which was breakable.
Right.
Yeah, and so just like every other fighting game, like wall positioning in Tekken is hugely important.
Yeah. That's true. I mean,
just because yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say like wall positioning and the play at the wall in Tekken, it seems even more oppressive and effective than like a lot of the 2D games that I've played, where it's like you're in the corner in a 2D game, but if you play your cards right most of the time, you could be okay. But here it's like, oh gosh, I'm gonna die in 1.5 hits, or 1.5.
Yeah. Definitely, and I think the thing, yeah, because of the presence of wall combos in this game, which isn't as much of a thing in 2D games. I mean, of course, there's like corner-specific combos and like corner pressure, which is as oppressive as anything, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, the wall is hugely important in Tekken. It looks like they're gonna remake this match because Lei didn't get to choose the stage when he was entitled to, so they're gonna just do that really quick.
Right. So how exactly does that work?
Yeah, so the standard rule basically is that the loser gets to choose whether they either want to switch the stage or their character. That's basically the rule.
I see.
Yeah.
Right. Because okay, like that makes sense. That's what I thought it was. I definitely haven't gotten to choose sometimes, but I feel like that might just be because of how everything, if you don't speak up.
Yeah. Sometimes it'll just fly by if you don't speak up, and especially in online when it's like inconvenient. Sometimes people will just like do whatever. But if you're playing to win, you should for sure like take that advantage because like stage is a huge deal in Tekken.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Well, it seems like we've gotten in pretty quickly.
Yeah, that was pretty fast. FlyingPanda probably rocking that SSD.
Oh yeah. Not everyone can have the blessings of the SSD.
I can't imagine, man. I think it's like single-handedly one of the best upgrades that I've ever made to like my PC. It has to be up there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The loading time.
Back. But yeah, it's a 1-1. Yeah, so yeah, it's first to 2. Yep. Sorry, we were just talking to our streamer there. It'll be interesting to see what stage gets picked here. I'm thinking that it's either just gonna be like a preference or maybe infinite, and it goes for infinite here.
Infinite.
And I think players tend to pick infinite stages when they feel that they're they just want to play like true neutral, right? They don't want any wall shenanigans. They want as much room to maneuver as possible.
Right, especially when you notice your opponent is doing something at the wall that you might not understand or have an answer to, you can just take that out of the equation, right?
Yeah.
And that could be really effective. Wow, it seems like PullUpOnAKid is really asserting his dominance here. Oh, but just as I say that, FlyingPanda gets a nice launch.
Yeah, into the mix-up. Very nice.
Wow. And one launcher, one mix-up. Yeah.
Oh, it gets the block, but no launch.
Right.
He's going for that low a lot. It's definitely one of Lei's strongest moves, but you can't get too predictable. This is gonna
seems like it seems like he's using it just enough so that those mid launchers have all been hitting. He's really got PullUpOnAKid ducking, and it seems like now FlyingPanda's up 2-0.
Yeah,
I
think Panda's got PullUpOnAKid a bit flustered here. He's kind of playing into all of Lei's tools.
Right.
Nice block, though. Doesn't get the punish though.
They're playing a little bit scared here. Oh, yeah. Wow. Lots of scramble here.
Yeah, definitely. Doesn't quite get the float, or almost fully converts the float.
A very interesting last round because he dropped the combo a couple times but got reset each time.
Yeah. Oh, that's launch. Oh, not quite. Ooh. Still a huge lead though. Get a mini combo here. Backturn situation.
Right.
Oh, gets hit with the low rage drive. This isn't gonna do too much.
Right, and now PullUpOnAKid doesn't have rage for the rest of the.
Yeah, he's gonna have to make an honest comeback here.
Oh, gets the float. Oh, but drops the conversion.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, this is scary.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Low.
It goes low again.
Yep.
Anyone's
so-
game.
so-
Fight.
Bringing out the throws now.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta
Again.
buy all the stuff.
Yeah, plays into lay and just gets hit with the low. And again,
Oh no.
this is looking pretty rough for PullUp, and he just gets hit with the second hit, and that'll be it.
Very close. You know, very close match there. It really could have gone either way.
Definitely, FlyingPanda will take it, and I think that you know, that stage switch pulled, you know, paid off for him.
Right. Yeah. I mean, not having to deal with pressure at the corner. Could have
Especially
taken
against
him out of.
Fahkumram.
Yeah, could have taken him out of some really you know, dire situations. Yeah, by default.
Looks like we're gonna get straight into losers finals now. We're gonna have FlyingPanda versus Ritosai. This will be another interesting match. I'm really liking the character variety we had tonight, though. We got Kunimitsu, Lei, Master Raven, a lot of characters that you don't necessarily see that much.
And have we gotten any repeats yet?
No, I don't think so. Everyone's played a unique character. Leo, yeah, just
Yeah,
lucky
that's
Chloe.
Yeah, we got everybody.
Yeah. Even our streamer, he's got Eddie there. Lots of unique characters.
Yeah.
Nice, just getting straight back into it. Ritosai 2D is all I need.
2D is all I need.
What do you think that refers to, Jason?
I think it refers to the universal sweep in Guilty Gear.
Oh, you think so? I think
Yeah.
you might be right. I was thinking
Yeah.
maybe. No, I think you're right, actually.
Yeah, so he must be like a soul player or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say he maybe a soul player. Maybe he's I don't know. Maybe he used to be like a Geezer and Nakua player or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, since abandoned his 2D roots.
No, yeah. That's true. Oh, wow. Pulling out the Negan here.
Negan, he's got quite a few wins on him, so maybe a strong secondary character. Maybe this is just another matchup thing. He just likes this against Lei.
Yeah. I know that Negan has a bunch of normals that hit the ground with his bat.
Mm-hmm.
Could that potentially be a reason?
Yeah, you know, I don't know specifically, but just thinking about it, I think forward 2, just like a sweeping bat, might be pretty good. You know, down forward 1+2 hits on the ground. We'll see what he does.
Right.
Oh,
wow. Okay,
that one
not
too.
cool.
Not cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll definitely do it. You know, maybe that's the reason.
Really scary situation here up against the wall. Oh my god.
Wow.
Doesn't quite get the wall, but this is all Ritosai right now.
FlyingPanda definitely. Oh wow, definitely a little lull, but
Yeah, that was a huge whiff on the not cool.
wow.
FlyingPanda actually was able to bring it back. He just sat there and waited for Ritosai to come to him, but.
Yeah, that's true, and that's the reason why when you have the lead, you know, it's usually a good idea to just slow things down and back off.
Yeah,
because there's not much.
definitely.
Yeah, there's not much that they can do without taking huge risks at that point. Oh wow, but this round seems like Ritosai is really in a good position.
Yeah,
not cool again.
I think that might be the reason he chose it for this in this matchup, is just to maybe he's not too familiar with Lei's stuff, and he's just like, I'm just gonna power crush through it. Like, he can read his timing, so
Right. Yeah, really mixing up the flow of the game with that power crush. It could really throw off Lei's momentum.
Yeah.
When he gets it, you know how scary he can be, so that might really be an advantage.
Gets it blocked, though.
Nice
slow parry.
Nice flow. Oh wow.
Oh,
gets
this
the
is gonna
throw.
kill. Oh, not quite.
Oh, heat drive!
Nice.
Slammed him on the floor
Oh
power.
my goodness.
Key charge, you know. Ritosai pulling out all the key charges. Power crushes through the entire razor.
Yeah,
Rush.
the
What is this?
entire string. That was crazy. See.
He didn't like that. FlyingPanda didn't like that.
Yeah, and one might think that FlyingPanda would respond to the power crushes by waiting for it and launching it, but he's just applying even more pressure, hitting with the lows because you can't power crush lows.
Yeah. It's like, you can't power crush everything.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, nice.
Back turn. Negan is a pretty privileged character in this regard, in that his back turn and off-axis combos are pretty straightforward. Oh, hits him again.
Okay, at the wall now. This is very scary for FlyingPanda. Oh, but gets out. Keeps pressuring and gets him out. And gets the hop kick.
Gets the punish on the not cool. Finally launches it.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes low. Empty jump low again.
Oh,
nice.
Another mix-up. So strong.
Yeah, and so he's gone for that empty jump low every time. There's also a mid version, but his opponents just haven't been ready for the low follow-up, and he's just been launching them.
Yeah. I mean, that's funny to say, an empty jump low in Tekken. Right?
Yeah, it's not quite an empty jump low, but ever since he said that...
Yeah, but everyone is eating it, so it must be an empty jump low.
Yeah.
And it's not like Guilty Gear where you can just throw an empty jump low, right? This is
like
you have startup frames on your throws.
Yeah, no, this is more of a Street Fighter 4 empty jump low.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, Lei taking it that first game. This is 3 out of 5, so we've got a lot of room for adjustments here. And maybe we'll see a Dragunov pick later, but we'll just have to see what Ritosai wants to do.
Yeah, potentially. I don't think the Negan was necessarily the issue there, but, it's something to think about. Even just being off of your main can sometimes change the way you play, and he's sticking with it, which kind of like, it's best out of 5 because it's losers finals, so he's got a lot of room to work with.
Yeah, that's true. He's got some time. He can apply, or he can reflect on the last game and make some adjustments on Negan.
Yeah.
And we're going to Hammerhead.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Okay, we got Super Saiyan Negan. I don't know if he's already okay.
Smoking hot.
Yeah. Okay, run up.
Yep. 4-4-3, classic.
Oh man. Blocks the get up kick.
Oh,
blocks the not cool. Really nice low parry, but couldn't finish the combo. Another one.
FlyingPanda, he launch punished it once, but he'd probably be dead if he did it there, but just hop kicks over the low and takes it.
Ooh. Yeah, definitely a couple missed opportunities from Ritosai here. Might be, just playing a different character, but yeah, definitely cost him that last match. And we're going back to the corner again. Not cool coming, nope.
Goes with the low, or the mid.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that health, I don't think he could have even power crushed through anything. He probably would have just died.
That's true. Oh, that's a counter hit launcher, isn't it?
Counter hit launcher gets the conversion.
Nothing seems to be going Ritosai's way here.
Yeah.
Oh, except that.
Wall standing too. Oh, it drops the combo though. A lot of drop combos.
Oh wow, and couldn't get the wall.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. It was a good idea, a good adjustment, but didn't quite make it. But nice, squashes the bug in the end.
Wow, okay.
That was kind of crazy. It looked like the knuckle hit him off the ground there. But...
Yeah. Oh, nice low parry. Yeah, he was expecting it the second time. He was like, you counter hit me out of that? No way.
Holy smokes.
You know, when you say that, it doesn't sound as threatening as when Negan says it.
Holy smokes. Yeah, no, I can't do it, man. That's why whoever voice acts him is paid the big bucks, or whoever his actor is, rather.
2-2 again in the rounds. Now this is really close. I think that Ritosai just needs to keep keep playing that same way, and it seems to be working. In this round, it's a little bit harder, but we'll see.
This is
Wow.
looking good though. It goes low. Nice. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So in his intimidation stance, he in all the previous rounds he had gone mid or high, and so he was saving the low for the very last moment when it was really important.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was an important round to win too, because going down 2-0 is not where you want to be in a best out of 5.
Yeah, and you were right. Like that's where it really counted. That was a 2-2 in the round situation. Like you worked so hard to get to that point, and pulling that out at the right time really was what clinched it for him.
Yeah, definitely. So they always talk about saving your tricks for the crucial situations, right? You don't want to give up everything to begin with, right? You got to save some stuff.
Save it for nationals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That reminds me of that era story, right? Where he's playing a Soul Calibur 2 tournament in France, and then the dude who he's playing against plays him for a couple hours the night before in the hotel.
Yeah.
And then he just he beats him the next day. That's always pretty. That's like it's like a pair. It's called a parable. It's like one of those tales with the fables with a lesson at the end.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't know. I forget the term for it, but it's like a cautionary tale, right? It's
I think parable is right, like the ones in the Bible and stuff, right?
Yeah. Right. It's like thou shalt not fight the person you're going to be playing the next day in your hotel room.
Yeah, one of the seven deadly sins of fighting games, I suppose.
Right.
You can't change. Oh, that is true, actually. So, Ritosai actually just changed characters off of a win, which isn't a lot. So I think they're gonna remake the match.
Right.
Yeah, they're gonna probably just they're probably just gonna kill each other as fast as possible. I don't know if Ritosai knows what's going on, but
I mean, I'm sure he knows. He probably picked Dragunov on a reflex, or because he's so used to it.
You can't really blame him for that necessarily, but
it's funny. It seems like FlyingPanda is dealing with all these issues.
Yeah.
I didn't get to select my stage, and now my opponent's picking random character or a different character when he won.
Mm-hmm.
The heck.
No, definitely, and I mean, good on him for pointing it out, though. You don't want to let those kinds of things, because if that kind of thing happens and you lose, for instance, right? You don't want to be thinking back oh man, what if I, made him switch, follow the rules, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, that's when you should really speak up.
Yeah. But no big deal. Just getting back into it. It's funny, just all F4 in this one, but it's kind of funny because when you see an offline, if they can't just quit out because they're in tournament mode, one person will just try and speedrun, kill the other person as fast as possible to get back to character select.
Right. No instant kills in this game, right? So
no instant kills.
It'll take a couple.
Well, it's funny because a lot of times the fastest way to kill somebody isn't actually as intuitive as it might sound. You don't just combo them. You generally want to use a string that's high damage but leaves them standing on all the hits, right? So you just keep looping that together over and over.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. It's interesting to see what strings they choose to use in that scenario.
People pull out, yeah.
Yeah, totally not relevant to the game whatsoever, but
I mean, I feel like it's relevant in the world of online tournaments,
I guess
I'm sure the Twitch chat on these major tournaments, people know, so it's hey, use this string.
No, that's true. That's for sure true.
Get ready for the next battle.
That's kind of funny though. All right, well, we're getting back into it. And that was pretty quick.
Yeah, pretty quick.
Okay. Oh, we got Negan.
Negan versus Play on the Infinite Azure.
So like I noticed that they're on different sides, but because they're playing from home, you know, they can both be on player one side if
Yeah,
they
they
want.
can both be on player one side. Yeah.
Round
Yeah.
one.
That's also pretty interesting. You don't have to force someone to play on the bad side.
Usually you have to rock paper scissors for it. Oh, it starts off not cool.
Yeah, you know, you got Weeb Negan here. Not cool.
2D is all this Negan needs for sure.
Basically. Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
block. I don't think this will quite kill, but it'll be close. Oh.
Oh
Nice
wow.
low parry.
Ritosai has been so good with the low parries. He's
Yeah.
gotten so many of them.
Really has.
Oh man. The Flying Panda ate that low, but then knew that Ritosai wanted to go low again. So
Yeah, these two, they're kind of just stealing each other's turns back and forth. It's interesting
Yeah.
to see.
and maybe that's why Ritosai chose Negan, was because, you know, like he needed someone to answer Flying Panda's lay. Oh,
Yeah,
nice punish.
definitely.
Oh,
Oh, big whiff, but really minimal punish. Oh, and gets caught at the end there.
yeah, that could have been a really good opportunity for either of them. I think
Yeah.
Flying Panda could have ended the round on another whiff punish before that, but oh, not cool. Might have been looking for the second hit of that forward forward 3, but
Yeah,
got not
potentially.
cool.
That's really good too. He's using the back 1+2 to stuff out his ground options. You see when
Oh,
he's lying
man.
on the ground, he just slams the bat on him and hits grounded.
Right. Yeah, that not cool. It's putting in so much work.
Mhm. Definitely a strategic counter pick here. But
Oh wow. Nice. Using the bat to hit the floor. Not cool.
cool.
Getting the combos this time.
Yeah, no drops. Oh,
Oh,
nice
nice.
sidestep down forward 2. That'll kill.
Wow.
Excellent stuff from Flying Panda.
That was in the clutch too.
Yeah.
He made the right read and did the combo that closed out that round. Wow. Another low parry. Not sure if he's converting it correctly. It doesn't seem like it. It's dropped there several times.
Yeah, I think he's going for extra damage, but... Oh,
Not
nice.
gonna kill. Oh, is it gonna kill?
It does
Oh.
kill. Very
Commentators
nice.
first.
Yeah.
You win.
That
Oh,
Tekken
man,
7
that's-
damage.
That's 3-1, isn't it?
She
Or
is
3-2?
a vampire.
Or-
Not sure.
Sorry, 2-1. Okay, maybe
yeah,
it's
I think
2-1.
it's 2-1. Yeah, I think it's.
Okay,
I
so
was
we
gonna
still
say,
got more Tekken. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but yeah, the Negan really working out for Ritosai here. And I think like, yeah,
it's 2-1.
Flying Panda is just not ready for the Power Crush. He's been using it a lot, and he hasn't been able to really respond to it. Even when he does block it, he's only launched it a couple of times, which is pretty important because, you know, when you have as strong of a tool as that,
Right.
you need to, you know, there's always that big downside, but
I think that Flying Panda is just being caught off guard because he's kind of applying his own game plan,
mhm.
and so when it doesn't go to that game plan, it's a little bit hard to adjust.
Yeah.
From like, you know, you think in your head, this is the sequence of buttons I'm going to press,
Mhm.
and if it's interrupted, or if you're forced to kind of block, then you're like, oh, what do I do? You know, I'm kind of interrupted from that flow.
Yeah, definitely. It's easy to get into that too. Like, but that's where moves like Power Crushes really blow you up, right? Just,
Yep.
so-
Definitely, especially Negan's Power
Mhm,
Crush, right?
Especially, yeah. And so I'd like to see Flying Panda slow it down a little, but you know,
Fight.
he might have some ideas of his own on how he wants to approach this. Nice with punish, but doesn't get the conversion.
To not cool,
Not
right?
cool. He didn't even crush anything there. He just caught him with.
Oh. That's what's really nice about that move, right? It's like you don't
Yeah.
have to counter something. You just
Yeah.
do it.
Long range.
Ouch.
Round 2.
Some mix-ups there really, you know, did a number on Flying Panda. Oh wow.
Last hit.
He's pressing a lot of buttons there. Oh, and he's getting. Oh man, nice block. Didn't launch it though.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Low parry again. Ritosai is on point with that.
It seemed like FlyingPanda like had the right idea. He was interrupting the not cool several times that last round, but couldn't capitalize off of it. Now he's getting comboed by not cool again. Oh, whiff. No
Yeah,
punish.
huge whiff but no punish. Gotta be ready to forward 3 on lay at all times. Oh, again. Having a little bit of deja vu here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice block.
Oh wow.
Counter hit.
That was really nice. So much damage there with the rage.
No punish.
Oh man.
Not cool. Through the forward 3.
Yeah, it's like, you know, Lay's like, I'm gonna press one of my best buttons, and Negan's like, yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Okay, but just like that though, a couple of nice sequences, and all of a sudden, it's looking a lot more competitive. Yeah. Oh, that did a grip of damage. Because if that didn't kill, he was dead.
Yep. Take that not cool and shove it. You know, it's like I'm gonna kill you right now. Ouch.
Oh my God, but we barely even since 8 seconds, and look at it.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Man, that was crazy. I think that FlyingPanda kind of just got hit by everything there. Like,
yeah,
he kind of just ran into a sequence of strings in a row, and just like that, he died. But
yeah, and you know that really like I think that's a really good illustration of like the mental effect that like those sorts of staggers do to the opponent. So like if you know that the opponent is like kind of caught off guard, like, oh, I got interrupted when I shouldn't or when I wasn't expecting to, you could really capitalize off of that.
Right.
You know, and in some cases like you go for a throw because you think that the opponent thinks that he has to block, or you know, in that case it was like, oh, I'm supposed to be plus, I'm going to press more buttons.
Yeah.
But you know, it didn't, as you saw, it just work out.
No, yeah, definitely. I think that's where those mind games come in.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, when someone's got the lock, you can just die so fast in this game. That round took a whole of like 9 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, good stuff to Ritosai. He's gonna be moving on to face ELNEGRO in grand finals.
Is this a revenge match? I think it is.
Yeah, it is, because they fought in winners finals, so this will be interesting.
His way back up, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if Ritosai has been, you know, he hasn't really had much time to think about it necessarily.
That's true.
You know, and in the meantime, ELNEGRO has just kind of been chilling, you know, all the time in the world to think about. Maybe even watch like the match that he played against Ritosai.
Yeah, that's true, and you know that might really make a difference here. But on the same or on the other end of the coin, Ritosai has been playing. He's warmed up. Maybe ELNEGRO is being put on ice.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. It's kind of the flip side where, you know, he hasn't had enough time to think about, you know, necessarily ELNEGRO's play style, but
right.
He's warm, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe we'll see him, an ELNEGRO come in, and then he's like a rank higher or something. Like, oh.
Yeah, he's made it to Tekken God Omega and all this time. Okay, now still
Right.
Tekken King, but
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see what kind of adjustments that Ritosai is capable of making in that, you know, having to play back-to-back matches.
Yeah, you know, I wonder, just like shooting a thought out there, because you remember in his match against ELNEGRO before, he was using a ton of power crushes, right? As Dragunov. Imagine if those power crushes had been not cools, you know? Like, what if what if all of those had been just full launches, as opposed to just knockdowns? You know.
Yeah, maybe, because I think that, yeah, he was having some success with them too. I think it was
Yeah.
really the only times where it seemed to be going in his favor. So
Mhm.
it seems like his timing with the power crushes is pretty good. Maybe that's what he
No,
needs.
definitely, yeah, and I think that you know, it's against like when you're playing against like a known top player, kind of like ELNEGRO, right? It's easy to get intimidated and kind of like, you know, count yourself out. But I think
Yeah.
that Ritosai, from what we've seen, is definitely capable of taking this, and he
Yeah.
goes with the Negan actually. So maybe he's got the same idea.
Yeah,
Potentially.
although I think that ELNEGRO played Kunimitsu, the
Yeah,
other.
that's
This is
true.
completely a different matchup
It's
than what we were
completely
seeing before.
different. Yeah.
I hope your affairs are
Well, we'll see. I think Master Raven, teleports around like Kunimitsu. Maybe some of it transfers over, but
Yeah,
we'll have to
potentially.
see. Okay.
See, a lot of respect being given though.
Yeah, Ritosai is definitely playing a little bit differently than he was
Mhm.
playing against
Yeah. Oh.
Clay.
Yeah. No. And I like you just. Oh, there we go.
Yes, it's happening. They're not cool.
Not cool. A little too close to get a clean wall splat, but this is a bad spot for ELNEGRO. One wall splat and he's dead.
Right. The not cool hit while she was in the air already, so it didn't launch, but ouch. That's going to be a lot of damage.
Yeah,
Into the
oh,
next
and
mix up.
Eats the knee. Yeah, that knee's not actually safe either. You can punish that with 1-2-4, but
Right.
yeah, gets launched off the bat. This is gonna be big damage to Oki.
Oh.
Pushes him out of the teleport.
Wow. Any other move, and that would have been a nice flow combo, but
Yeah.
okay, well, Ritosai is getting some pressure back. Not cool. There we
Not
go.
cool. There we go. Yeah. Paying
And just
huge
at a rate,
dividends.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, that was sick. It's got to
One
close
more
the round out, but
Oh, no. Oh, not cool.
oh, what? Double kill. That was insane. I was gonna say that the delay on the down 2 from Intimidation was really nice to catch the parry, but ends up with a double KO in the end.
Right. Very unfortunate for
Yeah.
Ritosai.
Kind of froze up there at the end.
Yeah.
Could have gotten him with the down jab maybe, but I got him at the wall now.
Yeah, and this is really scary for Ritosai, but oh no, his own power crush. ELNEGRO is like, I'm not
Yeah.
afraid to do this as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that double KO was really unfortunate because it gives both players a round if they're not on match point.
It's definitely a
Yeah.
favorable trade for ELNEGRO. Like,
Yep.
it's kind of funny that match started out really slow. They were both kind of feeling each other out, and then all of a sudden the power crushes start flying, and
Yep.
they get a little loose.
Yep. You get more comfortable with how you should play versus the other player. It's like
Yeah.
okay, this is what I can do, and this is what I feel like is a little risky.
Right.
In this case, it was like okay, power crush. It's risky, but
Mm.
it works
No,
out.
but I like that he's going for it though, because I think a lot of people, like how I was saying earlier, like playing against like someone that you think that is typically favored to win just on paper, right? Like
Yep.
you might give them too much respect in the sense like, they're gonna block this power crush, I'm not gonna go for it, or like,
Yeah.
I shouldn't go low because they're just gonna block it. Like
Yeah.
that's not the case, right? Like
Yeah, that you have to go for it. You have to.
mhm.
If
Yeah.
that's part of your game plan, you might be counting yourself out right out of the gate
Yeah.
if you don't go for it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. See if he sticks with Negan here. I don't think that either option, like switching or staying, is necessarily bad, but just have to see.
Definitely. I think that didn't go so badly for him that first
No, it
round. did.
didn't. Yeah, and he's sticking with Negan. I think ELNEGRO's definitely going to catch on to the fact that he's kind of abusing forward 1+2 or the not cool power crush
Yep.
a lot.
Yep.
And we'll have to see, because for sure he'll launch that every time it gets blocked. So,
Yeah,
but
I think his Ritosai is probably thinking like, I'm just going to take it as far as it can give me or get
Mhm.
me. And then if it stops working, you know, he has a little bit of time after, you know, he has one more game if he loses this game to switch back to Dragunov if he wants to try something else.
Nice. Gets the back turn down forward too. Oh, misses the engine ball.
Oh wow.
Oh, whiffs the not cool and gets immediately punished. This is gonna be huge damage, especially if he hits the wall.
Yep.
Oh, this is bad.
Oh wow. Was a little bit too far for the mix-up, but no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, just like that, you know, one launch into the wall, one more hit and he's dead.
Right.
Not cool though.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I'm just doing it round start. You're not going to deter me from doing this.
That was interesting too. ELNEGRO just ducks immediately at the wall. I wonder if Ritosai might take that into note.
Right.
Oh,
Not
there
cool
you
again.
go. Oh,
no!
off axis though. Doesn't hit.
Master Raven doing some shenanigans. Managed to get off axis. Oh, no!
That's heartbreaking. I think Ritosai kind of that kind of shook him up. You know, that's one of those things that you can't let that get to you. But hits him out of the haze.
Yeah, that was just so unfortunate.
Yeah, missing the wall ender.
Oh man, the charge.
Yeah.
Get the wall. Oh no.
Just pressing at the wall. He's catching him pressing in the second hit of these strings. Get up kicks. Just. Oh, but this is good. It's not gonna kill for sure, but it'll bring a little parity to the life bars.
Right. Now we can just watch this, you know, cutscene. There we go. Alright, what's the mix-up? Okay, it was mid. Oh!
Pretty lucky trade, yeah. Oh, and Duck's expecting to get up 3. Man, that was, you know, despite the 3-0, those rounds were very close.
It was so unfortunate each time. Like, Ritosai didn't get, you know, that not cool combo to finish out one of the rounds. And actually that round, he knocked Master Raven out of the air with a launcher, so it didn't combo. And, yeah, very unfortunate.
Yeah, no, I think it's just like he's getting the initial wins on a lot of these exchanges, but he's kind of falling apart in the scramble a bit, I think. Like, and that's kind of just where, you know, tournament experience comes into play. Daniel Lee in chat asking, could Negan have converted off of that last hit? I think he's referring to the shove in the air, and I think it depends on what he would have hit him with. Definitely not the shove as we saw, but if it had been something like an up forward 4 or even potentially a down forward 2, I could see it.
Yeah. Wow. Well, let's see what Ritosai chooses to do. Oh, sticks with Negan.
I like this choice, honestly, sticking with it, because he's having success. It's just that you just can't close it out. There's always just something that kind of gets in the way. But
yeah, and that 2 games of initial knowledge that, you know, he's already experienced might pay off for him here because he's stuck with Negan.
Yeah.
Easy peasy lemon squeeze.
I'm not sure about this Papa John's Negan. No.
I'm just laughing at the custom, but nice right off the bat.
I'm gonna serve you up a nice slice.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is tournament point for ELNEGRO though, so he's gotta. So Ritosai's gotta dig deep here.
Right.
Nice. Hits him with the up forward 1+2.
It seems to be going well for him now.
Yeah, bit of an odd choice to go for the down back 4 into the launcher, but it worked out.
Yeah. But he whips a not cool and gets launched.
A little overzealous.
Ouch. Oh wow, just wave dash
Neptune, just waving in his face.
Oh man. Yeah, ELNEGRO didn't like that.
Not at all. Potentially a bit of a mini pop-off. Definitely feeling himself a bit, but nice. Knows how to get out of that setup and gets the return.
Oh, was that a punish? Was that like an answer to that?
No, I think he just he was able to get a whiff punish off of that. But
I see.
yeah, breaks the throw.
Nice throw pick.
Oh, and doesn't launch the power crush actually, so he got off pretty lucky there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's some info. You know, the cogs in Ritosai's brain are are spinning. You know, he's like, maybe
Yeah,
this is a
potentially.
possibility. Let me do it again. Oh, look, it's another throw break.
Yeah.
The more not cools, less throws. That's what.
Gets hit with the high follow-up.
Wow, those one jabs just
Yeah, one
really.
jabs.
Oh man.
One of the strongest moves in the game for every character except for Asuka. Puts you at +1s. Really, really strong.
Yeah, in that situation, ELNEGRO really played it correctly. He was just like, I'm just playing it safe. This is tournament round.
Yeah,
you know,
tournament round.
Looking good for ELNEGRO.
Yeah, one more hit for ELNEGRO and this could be it, but gets the normal throw off on him. Oh no! And this should be it. Oh my god, I think ELNEGRO is styling on him. What is happening, my lord?
Okay. Alright,
ELNEGRO takes it. Getting a little crazy in here.
Yeah, I mean, good stuff to both players.
Yeah.
Congratulations to ELNEGRO for taking it
GGs.
home.
Yeah, congrats to ELNEGRO. Just strong play.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that last round, it had everything. It had tragedy, it had comedy. You know, it was a fitting end.
Yeah, if this round was on a bigger stage, it might, you know, this could be one of those million-plus view YouTube videos, you know? You have no idea.
Yeah, well, you know.
But in any case, yeah, congrats to ELNEGRO. He kind of 3-0'd Ritosai. Got him with a lot of strings and a lot of full crouch mix-ups. And
Yeah, I think he went undefeated.
yeah, I think so. Flawless run.
Hey all, I'm back.
Welcome
Yeah,
back.
so yeah, I just want to say, you know, congratulations to ELNEGRO for basically going on a tear through this bracket, beating basically everyone he played without dropping a single set. That was pretty impressive. Also, I want to thank everyone here who participated in the tournament. So we really appreciate your participation. Hey, do you guys want to plug anything of yours while I'm here?
Yeah, we should probably plug FGC at UCI. Why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so shout outs to FG at UCI. You know, we're both UCI players. We're not too active online, but when you know COVID's not around, we have locals every Tuesday night at the UCI Esports Arena. And if you guys want the link to the Discord, we can put it in the UCLA chat. And other than that, you know, shout outs to everyone watching, and shout outs to all of the competitors. Really good tournament, fun stuff. Thanks for having us today also.
Yeah, thanks so much.
I also want to give a huge shout out to Massive Gnosis for filling in on the stream. Our current streamer he's actually not feeling well, so I want to really thank Massive Gnosis for really coming in and saving the stream the last minute. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. It was fun
for sure.
Yeah. I would want to get. Oh, I probably can't. Say we got to interview the winner next time.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we could do that now if he's down for it, but he might have just dipped. You know,
He probably. I think he did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just another day. No.
Just another. Just another day. Another day for. Actually, I think from what I understand, he's actually got quite an impressive winning record.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen him around.
He's you know, cleaned his hands of us.
Mm-hmm. Top player coming through.
Yeah,
top player for sure.
Beep.
Okay, anyway, so with FGC at UCLA, you can find our Discord on the Smash GG page. We try to put on either live stream friendlies or just friendlies throughout the quarter at UCLA. Sometimes we do summer stuff too. So the next tournament we have will be the week of February 8th. We'll be running Dragon Ball Fighters, and the week of February 22nd, we'll be running a Street Fighter 5 tournament. So be on the lookout for that as well.
For sure.
And I just want to say, good job on the commentary, guys.
Yeah, man. Thanks
Oh
for
yeah, you guys killed it.
Yeah, you guys,
You guys
did a
killed
great
it.
job.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, thanks. It was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for
Yeah.
thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
yeah,
it was
hope we
a lot
can-
of fun.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if we can live up to Boardman and DDB, the all-time greats, but you know, as I
Are they watching?
I don't know.
if they're-
I'm not sure, but I do
I-
know. Yeah, go ahead.
I feel you know what, I feel like if they were watching, I feel like they would have been in the chat.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, in any case, you know, I think they were both on like Tekken hiatuses, kinda. So
Yeah, that's fair. I'm kind of on Tekken hiatus too. So
yeah,
yeah. I've already been shamed by at least one person for telling them I picked up Street Fighter 5.
oh whatever, man. Street Fighter 5. You know, despite my opinions on the game, I think it's turned into a solid game at this point. 2021. It's pretty.
Yeah,
good.
for me it's just the menus. The menus are bad.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyways, so unless you guys have anything else to say, I think we can safely sign off.
Yeah, no, I think that's pretty
Yeah.
much it. Congrats
That's
again.
good for me too.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna hop off the chat. Thanks for everything, guys, and we will see you next week. We'll be doing some friendlies.
All right. Have a good night.
Casual.
everybody.
They're
Yeah,
called
casual.
casuals. Yeah,
Friendlies.
I just no. Okay. So Cyanotetyphas, if you look at the Discord, he wrote friendlies.
Friendlies.
So I'm looking at the Discord, and I'm like, I just gave myself away.
All right.
You know
bro.
where I'm from now.
Yeah.
From now. I just gave myself away.
Yeah, bro.
All
Check out
right.
my spacies, bro. My forward areas.
Oh,
my shuffles. No, I'm kidding. I'm a big
No, I know.
fan.
It's like, no. I'm waiting. I'm like low-key waiting till this shows up on the chat because it'll just be like, oh, there we go, Sergio, friendlies you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. All right,
All
guys.
right.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Take
Good
it easy.
night.
Thanks.